Welcome everyone to Totally Online Gaming Group's Twitch channel, where we have our D&D 5th edition campaign, The Blackest Heart, that we are doing, and our latest session is coming up in just a couple moments. But we do have some announcements first, and sorry there, had to make sure the sound was working well so you could hear my voice, and everything's hunky-dory on that front. But yeah, we've got some announcements that we need to get through. So, as always, we got to give a shout out to our sponsor, Critical Hit Gaming Supplies. So I will throw it to you there, Jacob.
Hey, howdy, hey, everybody that's in the chat. Sorry if you guys heard any of the screams from earlier. We're just making sure audio, if the things can be heard, if it's loud enough. Anyways, Critical Hit Gaming Supplies is a wonderful tabletop shop where you can get all of your gaming needs, such as dice trays, here all together. Even has their little logo right there. It's pretty nice. Minis, as well as gaming mats and other sorts of items. Now, if there's a specific mini that you do not see in their store, and you're like, you know, I'm kind of interested in getting a knob boblin. Well, hey, if you're interested on that item, you can always go to their Contact Us, which is in between their My Account and Cart on their website, and you can send them an email saying, hey, I would like this type of mini made, and they can try to work it with you and see what they can put together for you. Also, if you go in and purchase anything here, put in the code TOGG 15 for 15% off of any order. Critical Hit Gaming Supplies. It's pretty nice. Pretty great people. Back to you, DM.
All right. Okay, so we have a couple other quick announcements that we need to go over. One of them is, don't forget that tomorrow, Thursday, at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, is the Tailspire Collaborative build stream with Klein and myself, and Danelle should be there too. And we're going to have some fun continuing our build on the Mountain Fort map, as well as this Saturday, the 7th, at, and I will double check the time again, but I believe it is at 3 p.m. Eastern. We are actually going to have Istalri and Mad Wizard, who are two people in the Tailspire build community who are really, really amazing, and they have put together a contest called the Low Detail City Build Contest, and so we're going to be, you know, building with them, having some fun, chatting with them, asking them about the contest, and, you know, fun stuff like that. So we'll be doing that. And then on Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, on Valdrianth's channel. Okay? Valdrianth, Valdrianth. Go check out her channel. This entire weekend, in fact, the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 6th, 7th, and 8th, is Extra Life Weekend. We are raising money for the Extra Life Foundation, which provides money to children's hospitals to help children that are suffering from things like cancer, you know, various types of cancer, leukemia, things like that, to help them to hopefully get better, and if not, at least be as comfortable as possible. And we want to try to meet our goals and raise the money so that we can do our part to helping out such a wonderful organization. So please follow the link if one of you, if Rogar, if you want to pop that in there in chat.
Yeah.
Follow that link to the Extra Life team page. That'll take you there where you can donate to the team that I'm on with Valdrianth and several other amazing streamers, so that we can meet our goals. And as an added incentive for my channel, if you're on here, my channel, and you don't necessarily want to donate, but you do want to do something good for the channel and show support, if you subscribe, when you subscribe to our channel, every sub point that I have from now until the end of Extra Life Weekend, I am going to donate $1 out of my own pocket for that. So if I've got 100 sub points, that means $100 coming out of my own pocket is going to Extra Life. So make me spend my money. And if you don't feel like doing that, please reach into your wallets, spend just a little bit of yours to help out that foundation. Okay, and I believe that's it for the announcements. I don't think there is anything else, unless anybody else has something. Nope.
Nope.
Okay. Well, in that case, without further ado, we bring you The Blackest Heart. Okay, and we are back. So, where we last left off, the party had been in the city of Peneum, where some danger came around them as they had been spotted as to their true identities, that of Jacob specifically, being wanted in the city and specifically by a bounty hunter and what may or may not remain left of her troop. They noticed them and began to try to apprehend them. Fortunately, the party had made, or maybe unfortunately, a deal. A deal with a very, very powerful force. A patron, one might say, of a certain rogue warlock in the party, where Diana had agreed that she would provide the soul of a very powerful magic user within 6 months' time, as long as they had a way out of the city in case they got into danger. Well, that came about, and the demon held up his end of the bargain, causing lots and lots of destruction as flames tore through the streets and burned up the buildings along either side, creating a safe passage tunnel for the party to escape, and even created a buffet of hot wind coming off of the flames that ejected them at pretty high velocity, enough to be annoying when they landed. And then the gates behind them also became engulfed in flames. Massive destruction occurring. They decided it's best if they move on down the road as quickly as possible before anyone decides, let's follow them and give pursuit. So they hightailed it out of there as quickly as they could, coming up with a rather ingenious strategy of using some of the magic available to them and abilities to basically, after their first hour or so of hoofing it at max speed, turning the majority of the party into some kind of dog or fox, or riding on the very large direwolf form that Zeroth had been polymorphed into, thus leaving just the trail of what seemed to be a mixed and matched, different-sized wolf pack. They continued on quite speedily, pretty much for the next few hours, before they finally made camp, and then continued on for several more days of travel through the wilderness, where things seemed relatively peaceful. There didn't seem to be any disturbances and nothing getting in their way, and they didn't seem to have any difficulties, with Zeroth providing fresh kills and Rogar providing, through his deity's power, some created food and drink. They were able to sustain themselves thoroughly. In the evenings, after making camp, the party began to do some research. Jacob translating the tablet the second tablet that had yet remained, as well as Eurydice and Rogar spending some time discussing all things Tenebrous and reviewing his book on Tenebrous, in which both of them learned quite a bit of information on the goddess and the views of those in her religion. Additionally, there was time spent a few evenings by Diana and Eurydice attempting to make contact through their meditation techniques that they had been developing, using the stone.
Because I'm a dumbass and I don't know when to stop.
Well, there was some very valuable information that they obtained.
And
Not
hey,
only
I might
that-
have created a mini army, but
Yes,
you
and
know,
not only did that, Diana made contact with several of their acquaintances that she felt were very trustworthy and good people, and could be called upon for aid should Gondor call. So, on the fourth day of travel, as they had settled down for the evening, as they settled down, oh geez, I'm sure you guys in the Discord, right? Oh my gosh, I don't even want to look at it.
Of course.
Oh, there it is. Okay, had to look. But on the fourth day of travel, when they settled down for the evening, Jacob had been seeming to have a one-sided conversation. And Diana asked, "Who are you talking to?" He said, "Oh, just Jeremiah, in the ring, And they decided, well, I should say Diana decided, I would like to really talk to Jeremiah and get some information. And maybe, what if I had that ring on and able to communicate with him while we were meditating with the stones?" So Diana once again set herself down, prepared to meditate, after taking the time to attune to the Ring of Mind shielding that Jacob graciously lent her. Eurydice sat down with her to provide her support and to enter into the starfield with her as well, to be backup, with Jacob watching from the outside, and Rogar and Zeroth nearby in their tiny hut that Diana had cast just a little bit of time beforehand. As they entered into the starfield, all of the party were drawn into it, and a bright flash of light as all of the pinpoints of light in the starfield converged upon them, and hearing Jeremiah scream, "No, no, no!" before they were forcibly ejected from the starfield, with Eurydice feeling not so well and beginning to be sick over in the kind of the corner of their tiny hut. And this is where you leave off. It is nighttime. You are inside the tiny hut. You have just been booted from the starfield. The ring, which you are still wearing on your finger, Diana, feels cold. And I need everyone to make perception checks.
Oh, okay.
You need perception checks?
From everybody.
From everyone, okay.
Eurydice's not so much.
Oh,
But everyone else...
Dirty 20.
Even throwing up. Hey, dirty 20!
Got an 18.
Even throwing up, you probably get a better perception than I do.
Yes.
17 total.
Okay, 17. All right, so...
Gotta love a +6 to perception.
Oh, it's nice.
I have a
It's
plus
nice.
1.
And you still got a dirty 20.
11.
Nice.
Dirty at it.
Yes. Well, you had a 26,
Dirty.
so you're good. But Eurydice, you are, because of how that ejection from the trance affected you, you are suffering from one level of exhaustion right now.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
All
rough.
of you notice as you pick yourselves up off of the ground, you hear sounds outside the dome, and you see outside the dome what looks to be a swarm everywhere of just tons of creatures. Some of them look like humanoids, but they are only bone. Others seem to also be humanoids, but flesh seems to be rotting and falling from their bodies. There also are apparitions that are floating through the air. It is a veritable forest of undead around you, and they are slowly moving around and away, some moving closer to you, others moving farther away, as you see just this massive force.
Diana is going to sit up, quickly put the stone away, but she's going to look at the others and go, so long as we don't leave the dome, because they're not allowed to enter it, we should be okay. And she's trying to not mention right now the fact that she can she tell that the ring is empty now because it feels cold?
Give me an Arcana check.
Woohoo, I have a +5 in that.
I don't
Ooh, I got a 23.
Okay, you would feel like something has changed about it. You don't think the magic is necessarily gone, but something has definitely changed.
So, like, she can tell Jeremiah's not in the ring?
You can assume, but you have not tried to speak to him yet, so you don't know. You are attuned to the ring, so you should be able to telepathically communicate with him.
Yeah, so she's gonna tell everybody just stay inside of the dome for now, and she's going to try and see if Jeremiah is still there.
Okay.
And what she's gonna say is, for the love of any and all gods, please still be inside the ring. She's not gonna say it out loud,
right.
But...
And as you reach out those thoughts with your mind, you wait and wait for a response, and none comes. So, what are all of you doing at this point?
Because so long as you guys stay inside the dome, literally, they cannot come inside of it or cast magic to destroy it. Like, they're completely barred from it.
Wait, what if they know dispel magic?
Well, it says...
That would do it.
The problem.
Yes.
Dispel
It
magic
says
does
all
dispel.
other creatures and objects are barred from passing through it. Spells and other magical effects can't extend through the dome or be
yes,
cast
yes.
through it.
Yeah,
Can't
that's
be
because you're
extended
just
through it
the
or cast
outside.
through it. However, dispel magic can dispel it if it's cast at either a high enough level, or if
Roll
it's
it.
cast and you roll high enough to dispel it. Of course, what level is the tiny hut anyway? I can't
So I
remember.
think 3.
It's a 3.
It's 3, so then a standard dispel magic would automatically dispel it.
I have to pee.
Can't I counterspell dispel magic though?
Yeah, you
Could.
Well, inside here.
Not from
Not
inside
3,
the
not
dome.
not inside the dome.
Yeah, we're kind of fucked.
And you wouldn't be able to step outside of the dome.
A hand raised? What?
Yes.
We're in
see-
Question?
If the rock can control the dead, then Diana, can't you just make them all go away?
I
That is
mean,
kind of true.
and Diana's just gonna look at the stone, and then look at the ring, and then look over at Jacob and be like, I don't know if that's a good idea right now. I don't know how to do that.
You can always just
Smart.
try. It's better than sitting in
Oh,
here for
yeah.
8 hours and then
Okay, here's the
having whole
problem.
set disappear.
Here's the
Being
problem
zombie
with
food.
that. If I activate the stone to use the magic, what's stopping it from absorbing us?
I think it'll just absorb you.
I am, no offense, Rogar, I'm not giving up my life.
Oh, true, yeah. Dying would be a little... not cool. Sorry that I'm not a paladin that scares away the undead.
You're bound to the stone, right?
I mean, based on what Oak told us that happened to a different friend of his, I would think I'm stuck bound to it.
Then I think in that sense you would be the one stopping it from eating us, basically.
Yeah, you don't let it
Okay.
eat us.
Here's the
Yeah.
problem. pretty sure it's not gonna work the way we want, since what we wanted to work didn't happen. In fact, the opposite happened.
Yeah, I didn't really care for that, I must say. I vote for, maybe we stop using the stone so much. I think we're abusing the privileges we
I
got.
can just fireball all the outside stuff.
You
No,
have to
you
step
can't, 'cause
outside.
you can't cast magic through.
I can poke my arm out and just go woof.
I mean, technically.
I think it's like it comes from like your heart. Well, technically it comes from your deed. Well, you don't have one of those. Your
I have a
patron.
patron.
Yeah, I'm
So-
from DVD.
All I know, some of them are leaving, some of them
Satan
are
patron.
getting closer, but they can't walk through the dome.
I could do fireball twice and then, see where that gets us.
I mean, your fireball compared with my shatter.
Well, how many
I mean, my shatter is much smaller.
how many people does it hit?
A radius of 10 people.
Oh.
So
You get a 20-foot.
yeah, it's like
Okay.
up to 20 people probably.
Yeah.
If they're all standing 5 by 5 perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me think for a second.
Well,
Okay,
judging based on as you look out and see,
And I've got
based
unlimited
on
offer
the-
quests.
based on the number of shapes you see moving through the darkness, you're pretty sure that you could easily find 10 of them that are within the range of each other that you could cast that spell on. In fact, you think you could probably do that several times over, and there would still be more.
Oh shit.
Like
Oh,
I
I
said, it looks like a
forgot.
virtual forest of undead, just kind of moving around. And as you sit there and are kind of watching and discussing things, you notice over time that they seem to be moving away, kind of all in different directions.
Do they
There's
seem
masses
particularly-
of them. There's masses of them, kind of going, like if you could,
Do-
if you
do
could
they
get
seem
a count.
aggressive in any way?
Diana's immediately
now,
going
no.
to. She's gonna look at everybody going and tell them, "I have an idea. Give me time. Don't leave the barrier."
Oh, but I want to test a theory.
I have a question.
What?
Is the undead a weak to
Flammable?
daylight or anything?
No.
Not necessarily. Certain ones are.
No, that's vampires.
Certain ones
Damn.
are, but not all of them.
Don't
Okay.
talk about my vampires. Another question: have we eaten?
Pretty sure we have.
Because
I would imagine you probably did before
the
you
day
settled
before
down. If
I
not even.
I unprepared my spell. Great.
So no,
Because I thought we were gonna make it today to the thing.
Diana,
I had been gathering.
she's going to
Yeah,
sit
you-
down. She's
Xerath
going to
has
put
been
the
gathering.
stone away. Like she's going to put it in her bag for now, so it's not in her hands. And then she's going to sit down and she's going to enter that meditative state, that position again,
Okay, without the stone.
but without the stone this time. Because what she's gonna do is, she knows she just screwed up. She's going to see if she can get a way, like, either be told or think of a way to handle this without risking everyone dying.
Okay. So give me a wisdom check.
Rokar has to go to the bathroom, so he's gonna step outside
I
the
got a
barrier.
19.
19? Okay. You find yourself sitting, focusing. Your mind seems to be calm. Your breath is coming nice and slow. And you feel relaxed and calm. and able to think clearly. Give me either religion or history. I will allow either one of those two.
My history's a +5, my religion's +3, so I'm doing history.
Okay.
I got a nat 20! I got a 25!
Okay.
Yay!
I swear, if I find out you are sending checks to the D&D Beyond team to get a special roller, man, you are so lucky. Okay, so
like I believe you.
I believe you. Don't worry about it. But I just, man, your luck is freaking crazy. You're the opposite of my friend Richard, who always rolls 2s, like. All the time. It's a 2. It's a 2. Like every freaking roll.
I used to have really bad rolls, remember?
Yeah, you did. There was definitely a while you did. But anyway, so you got a 25. So not really finding an answer externally. Your calmness and focus has allowed you to think about stories that you have heard about undead and the different types of undead on your travels and doing your bard thing, gathering tales. And based on the behavior that you are seeing from the undead outside, none of them seem like they're trying to aggressively come towards the dome and do anything. They seem to be wandering away. You figure that maybe if you wait it out, they'll just be out of the area. And that's kind of the best you can come up with at this time.
Wait, never mind. Answered my own question. That's what's be real dumb. I was gonna ask if the dead bodies were there already. I'm pretty sure we wouldn't have camped here. Like, hey, there's a lot of dead people.
Would she know? Here's a fun question, based on what it is. Can the undead? Because they're essentially zombies. Can they infect other people? Like if they end up getting, here's the thing: if they end up getting to a city or a town,
I would say with your history roll of 25, you've heard stories about some of the basic undead in a little more detail, like skeletons and zombies and stuff. And you know that zombies in general cannot infect and create other zombies.
okay.
You've heard of monsters of undead creatures that can create lesser undead.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them that could,
I just want to say this looks like a thriller trailer.
Yes.
So Diana,
quick, hide in the spiky garage.
Diana, after figuring that out, she's like, "All right, I have an idea. It's not the best idea, but I have an idea."
Okay.
And sadly, that idea is just sit here and wait. No, hear me out.
Well, I mean, mine's pretty simple. We just go to sleep. I am tired. It is nighttime. We could just go to sleep.
And as long as they aren't gonna hurt any other people.
Here's a problem. Here's the problem. This only stays up for 8 hours.
Yeah, we're burning time.
Meaning, once this dome drops, if they see and or sense us, they're probably gonna attack us.
Okay.
Well, how long is it?
And I don't know.
Morning.
And I don't know how long it's gonna take for all of them to disperse.
The dome has been up for approximately how long, DM?
Rover's
right
laying
now,
down.
Well, it took an hour to attune to the ring, and I imagine you probably had your camp set up before that. So you probably have set the dome before that and had an hour, and then, it's maybe been all of a couple minutes.
Okay, so an hour and a couple minutes. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Rover's going to sleep.
We have about over 6 hours, so we'll be Almost 7 hours. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
We have to take watches just to make sure nothing changes.
Well, I cannot take
I can take
watch.
a 4-hour watch because I only need to rest for 4 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need to sleep. I burned spell slots the day before.
I will, I'll stay up. You guys get sleep. I'll be sitting here.
One other thing I kind of need to mention.
What now?
Jeremiah's not responding.
We'll handle that in the morning.
I don't think Eurydice has ever been acquainted with Jeremiah.
He's a ring.
I can tell the magic is still there, but he's not responding.
Maybe he's unconscious.
I don't think a spirit can become unconscious, Zera.
His HP dropped to 0. Should I cast Revivify?
Where's his last checkpoint?
Technically the ring.
Should I cast Cure Wounds on the ring?
I'm gonna
What did he
try for a little bit more, but it's not looking good.
Why don't you just give the ring back?
Yeah.
My only concern about that is
Take off the ring.
Oh God, okay.
It's gonna be very awkward. Rogar totally.
Eurydice is like, okay, I'm going to bed. Good night.
Yeah. I'm just gonna lay down.
I hope the undead didn't hear that.
Yeah, they probably did.
all I know is it feels cold, and I'm not getting a verbal response. I don't know what happened. First off, 3 of you shouldn't have even been in there.
Yeah,
So I don't know how you were. My concern... Do you remember what we had to fight to get this stone? And what was around the entire area when we went to go get it?
Yes, I'm very much well aware of what it was.
Me too.
You're just not paying attention.
I'm clueless.
Yeah, you guys weren't around yet.
There were 2 different people who were at the side of the stone. One body, which Jacob found with the ring, and then another body who was holding on to the stone that was dead. 2 different people.
And I killed
Obviously, because they had the ring of mind shielding, his soul went into the ring, as far as we know. Or hypothesize.
Yeah.
The other one got absorbed into the stone, which I think is what triggered all of the undead within the area, so I think what ended up happening was Jeremiah got sucked into the stone, which released all of the undead inside of the stone. Because it is the absorption of a soul that allows the stone's powers to activate. Hence why the vision I had when all 4 pieces were connected, it absorbed the souls of everything around it to fuel it.
Damn, I want to say something, but I've already said that I'm in my trance.
Oh yeah, you go into trance.
You speak in your sleep.
Yeah, I don't fall asleep that quick.
Yeah, Eurydice just opens an eye.
I don't know for certain, but I think that's what happened.
Okay, if it's powered by the soul, then why don't you just try and get the soul out of the stone?
And she's just gonna look at Eurydice and go, if I knew that was gonna happen, and I knew that was the case, and I knew how to control the stone further than just meditation, do you think I would have risked that knowing he was gonna get absorbed?
No, I'm just saying that now that we know
happen.
that. Now that we do know that.
Because I don't know.
You try
here's the thing I'm worried about. A single soul is what caused it to create everything in the first place. I don't know if it will need a second one to undo it. I don't know if it's like every time it does one thing, it needs one soul.
I'll volunteer a soul. I can go kill someone and...
And where are you going to find someone?
I don't know. Someone when we get to the city.
Yeah.
How are we going to get to the city?
Wait,
And she's going to point to all the undead around them.
Well, you know what would be really smart? If, like, this is going to be not okay, but if you're, like, your army of friends can't come, you can just summon an army of undead to kill your mom. I mean, we might as well play the
and
field.
possibly kill everybody inside the kingdom?
Diana, they may be at your bidding because you are in possession of the stone.
Wait, Diana, no, if you leave the thing, it breaks. Never mind, don't step outside,
Actually, I can still walk in and out of the dome.
Yeah.
It's not like...
Oh.
It's not like that.
Someone...
As long as she once she has cast a spell, she can... But you got to be like within a certain distance of it, I think.
I thought it was you had to be inside of the radius.
Yeah, she has to. She leaves, it shatters.
Hang on.
Yep. Actually, yep.
Oh yeah, if you leave the area.
All right.
Yeah, she. Anyone else? You're good. Diana, we all die. Diana, do you sleepwalk?
No, obviously
Okay,
I don't sleepwalk.
I don't know. There's so many things I'm learning about you. You can summon the undead.
Not on purpose.
You make pacts with demons.
I was panicked. Everybody has a bad day. In my case, I've had a bad life currently.
Yeah.
Not a bad day.
Well, I think that...
I am terrified if I try to use the stone to control these things, it's gonna take one of your guys's or my soul. Moreover, it shouldn't even be able to properly work with this stupid binding around it.
Well, clearly the stone is smarter than we are.
At this point, all the binding's doing is preventing from anyone who touches it from getting absorbed.
Oh, and because
I mean, at least
he
that's
was in
something.
your head, he got absorbed. Okay, that makes more sense. That is very sad.
Now that I think about it, can Diana grab the stone again and check the barrier markings on the cloth that's around it?
Yeah. You do
Like to
so.
make sure they're still intact and still fine?
Everything looks the same as it has. No changes. I do need perception checks from everyone. Except you, Ulysses.
Yay.
Well, mostly because
Even though she's in
you're
meditation?
Well, that's why she doesn't get one this time, is because she's in a trance.
18.
18?
18.
Yeah.
Wow!
Got a nat
Yeah,
20. I got a 24.
The cut boys out here.
I got- 16.
Okay. As you have been having this discussion, trying to figure out what to do, what not to do, you notice more and more of this just horde of undead of various types. It has moved further and further away. It's like it's almost like they came into existence around you and are now
Okay,
spreading out away.
Like a ripple.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's like a pool.
And you can
A what?
actually
Shut up.
see like the closest ones now from what you can tell in the darkness. Quick reminder, who has like either dark vision or low light vision?
Dark
because
vision.
of your- You're in the
Everybody
trance.
but I think they're off.
I have 120 dark vision.
Okay.
120.
Okay.
I can't
Then-
see shit.
Rogar, you can definitely, because you actually have actual dark vision. You can actually see
Oh, do
far
Vision?
Rogar, not Zeroth.
I? Oh, okay.
Rogar, you
Instead,
can
Rogar.
actually, yeah, you can actually see very well out there. And like the closest one to you guys now, since you've been sitting here talking about this for a minute, for a few minutes, is probably about 100 feet away.
Okay, everyone, we can go to bed. We're good.
And they're continuing to kind of move out and away.
Hopefully there's not small children running through the forest at this time. It's not a forest, it's a plain. Hopefully there's no small children running around.
Yes, you don't want small children running on a plane.
Oh, that's it, yeah. All right, everyone, to bed. You're grounded.
One step ahead.
What happened?
You're grounded. I'm watching you.
Look, we all agreed we weren't exactly sure what all or any risks or reactions that was gonna happen, but we still all agreed to do it. Don't pin this on just me.
Me and Zeroth were heading to go do something else. Don't throw us in here.
You get my point.
I did not condone the use of the stone.
You get my point.
Yeah. Okay, but it is time for bed, everyone. We've wasted almost 2 hours.
All right. So does everyone go to sleep, with the exception of whoever's staying on watches and stuff?
Jacob.
Who's taking first watch?
Jacob is not sleeping. He is basically staying up and doing the entirety of the watch. So whenever someone wakes up and is like, "Oh, I'm taking over watch," he's just still sitting there.
But what about Eurydice? Wait.
Yeah, Eurydice, after she's done with her trance, she'll look at Jacob and she's like, "You're going to sleep, or I will punch you in the face and knock you out myself." God damn it, you called my bluff. I couldn't stab you.
Uppercut?
If I didn't burn spell slots, I would have stayed up, but sorry, guys.
It's probably... Diana would probably have a very light and fitful sleep.
Okay. So, you guys end up... You have your rest, and eventually, in another about 6.5 hours from when you finally go to sleep, those who do, the dome finally dissipates. It's not quite light out yet. It's it's like the darkness right before the dawn, but you don't. None of you know that are awake notice anything moving about or anything like that. And if you all get up, those of you who either haven't slept or slept fitfully or the like, you definitely feel tired.
But I'd no longer have my level of exhaustion, right?
You got your full 4 hours of your elf trance, so yes, your exhaustion is gone.
Progress well rested.
Yeah.
When...
and any spellcasters that needed a full 8 hours for like a long rest in order to get their spells back, you did not get that.
Thankfully, I only need one spell. So.
But it says I can. Oh, fudge! It says 1 hour. Wait, yeah, you need at least 6 hours. We did light activities such as talking.
Well, the whole thing is,
I wasn't performing.
Everyone slept for the amount of time that they needed to. The dome disappeared.
Yeah.
6 hours.
You can continue to rest longer without.
If
you choose.
The only difference is Jacob was now more kind of active in his watch on. Okay, now things can see us, so
yes.
I need to be more.
Yeah, Eurydice would have started circling the group, like just walking around and just keeping an eye on things.
I need my spell slots, you guys.
Yep. So if
Diana would have woken up when the spell dropped, only because she only used one spell slot.
Mm-hmm.
But when she wakes up, she's actually going to try again to see if she can get a response.
So you didn't give the ring back to Jeremiah or to Jacob.
Wow,
No,
you
she
didn't
never
give it back
actually
to
took it off.
Jeremiah? I'm sure.
You tried
And the truth comes out.
Jeremiah.
So if you didn't give the ring back to Jacob, because I was kind of confused on that, because there was...
No, she never actually took it off. The only reason she didn't take it off is because she feels like it's her responsibility now, because it was her idea. And she wants to try and see if she can get any response before she gives it back to him, and it would have given Jacob time to calm down first, because not gonna lie, she was kind of afraid if she got close to him, he might have hit her.
I wouldn't have heard.
She didn't express any of that. But the moment he yelled, she's like, nah, I'm not going near you.
It's
Come here and let me hit you.
Damage.
Come here and let me hit you with this wet spaghetti noodle.
You'll get pecked by a bird. How about that?
All right, so you once again attempt to reach out with your mind to connect with Jeremiah.
She just wants to see if anything in that ring will respond.
And once again, after waiting and waiting, there is no response.
She's just gonna start fidgeting with it, twirling it around her finger anxiously, because it's like, oh, I broke it. Oh no, I broke it. Oh god, how do I fix it? Can I fix it? And she's legitimately talking to herself. She's not just thinking this. She's legitimately mumbling to herself.
Prim, actually, who has been doing circles in the sky, as I'm sure Eurydice's knowing just everything that's in the area, just Byakugan style, sees everything.
Yep.
She would have probably noticed that eventually the eyes switch from the blue glow that they normally have back to just yellow, and Fred goes down and kind of lands and kind of waddles over to Diana and just kind of pecks lightly as to just kind of get her attention.
I know him. I already know he's gonna yell at me. I already know he's probably gonna hit me. I already know I broke it. I already know I locked up again.
He just kind of does his head turn 360 degrees to look over in the direction.
You mean 180?
You heard me. No, he does the full thing. He's an owl. He can do whatever he wants.
You mean we could unscrew his head like a light bulb?
Yes.
He's a fake creature. He can do whatever he wants.
If you
but
move the feathers off the top of his head, it actually says 60 watts. So.
But no, he does the 180. Yeah, freaking degreeist.
Because if he does a 360, he just rotated his head around. He's looking at her again.
Yes, that's what owls do.
They do what they want.
Really, but
hoot, hoot.
And then he turns and kind of just looks in the direction that Jacob is at, who's now just kind of just sitting. And there's no sound, barely any movement, just sitting there.
Is Harim glaring at Jacob?
No, he's not glaring. He's just
I just.
Oh, you want to know the exact look he's got?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry, Byakugan deceased. Hrim is specifically looking at Jacob with a very empathetic and sad look in his eyes, as Hrim, connected to his brain, knows and feels the pain that he is most likely going through because of how close their bond is to each other. I.e., Hrim doesn't know what to do and is trying to get somebody to help.
And she's gonna look down at Hrim when seeing him look over at Jacob, and just looks at the bird again and goes, you're not helping with the whole "I'm pretty sure he's gonna hit me" thought.
And Hrim just...
Eurydice comes up next to Diana, and she's like, if he hits you, I'll kill him.
Don't kill him.
We can bring him back.
No, we can't!
I'll go in the ring.
I know Revivify, you guys. Don't worry.
You have an active?
I'm asleep right now, so kill him when I wake up.
Kill him when I wake
After I pray.
And she's at that point, Diana's gonna hyper focus on the ring, because at this point she's just desperate. Even though she knows he's not there, she's not gonna get a response.
Nope.
She's just gonna sit down next to her and just like pat her on the back and give her head scritches, and just like, it's okay.
I didn't know that was gonna happen.
I know.
To be entirely honest, even if I had known that there was a risk of a soul getting sucked into the stone, I figured he would have been fine because he's already inside of an item. Especially when Jacob pointed out, oh, it's two different kinds of magic. They can't interlope and blah da 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 da. It's probably not even gonna work to begin with.
I understand.
I killed Jeremiah.
I
ended up just killing him.
Banish Jeremiah.
I don't think you killed him. I think you just repurposed his soul into energy.
You made it sound like I recycled him!
Well, reduce, reuse, recycle.
DM.
I hope Jacob can't hear this.
Oh, Jacob's paying attention. He's just not.
I can't believe I just.
DM, would Jacob ever know what Jeremiah looked like in any way, or was it always just a voice?
It's just a voice.
Psycho.
With Eurydice's incredible passive, because he's not trying to. Okay. He's not trying to hide what he's doing, but you see a brief moment as his hands kind of have these small arcane symbols that kind of flare around it as he just kind of puts his hands together on the ground, and slowly this like light shimmers, and some of the plant life that's sitting on the ground seems to kind of like intertwine and come together before it seems to shift in material until a small, about hand-sized little figure, like automaton thing, exists. And in the center of it, it has a hole that goes through the nape and the neck, and it sits there, and it creates, and it kind of, it seems luxurious and all that, but it's nothing more than kind of like a puppet in a sense. And he just kind of looks at that for a bit, and then it just kind of, and the grass intertwines and kind of rolls back down, and everything looks normal again.
Okay.
Adding to my guilt.
I'm sorry, did you lose a friend or did I lose a friend?
Reason you lost it, it's adding to my guilt.
So
I was trying to do a good.
Jeremiah.
By this time, fast, kind of, this is some of the self-reflection has taken some time, and by this time now it is, the sun has come up. It's still relatively early in the morning, but now this is when Rogar and Zeroth wake up. You're fully rested, and I'm going to say basically everyone except Jacob is gonna get the benefits of a full rest. Or of a long rest.
Sorry,
So-
Jacob.
No, I put myself through it.
Yeah.
Now, I need from Jacob.
Yep.
I need it's kind of a retroactive perception check, because what it is you've been kind of lost in your own thoughts,
Okay.
and so you haven't really been paying attention. But something that Hrim possibly saw, your mind may now come around to like, oh wait, he saw this.
22.
Okay.
That seems
yes.
important.
So, while Hrim was up flying around, you did notice, especially as enough light came up, what looked to be kind of just off of near the edge of the horizon, close enough that Hrim can make it out with his very keen vision. There seems to be a large fort. Okay. Looks pretty large, well fortified, and from the map that you guys have, you would know that there is a map marked on, or a fort marked on that map.
So fucked up, guys.
That is, and the fort you estimate is probably just a couple days away, and there's a road, so it's easier journey that would take you straight to the city and the harbor that you're trying to get to.
I don't want to go to this.
You don't have to,
We built this city on.
but that is what you do notice. You kind of realize that, oh yeah, Rim did see something other than just plains and some scattered trees.
Diana, after everyone's awake and moving around and such, she'll take the ring off, and she's actually going to whistle to get Hrim's attention.
Hrim has been like basically chilling on your shoulder.
She's actually going to hold the ring up to Hrim's beak and be like, "I'm gonna be honest, I'm afraid to go near him right now." Because like she views all of this as her fault, so she's worried if she tries to go over and talk to him, it's just gonna be yelling like he did.
Hrim kind of like scoops it up with one of his talons, like okay, and kind of hops off, glides over, lands on Jacob. Jacob kind of reacts like to Hrim landing there. There seems to be a moment of them going back and forth. Silently, Hrim kind of flapping his wings.
Flip, flip, flip.
Flippity flip.
And then Jacob puts the ring on and begins to attune to it.
Okay. And as you are doing this, over the course of the hour it takes, you can feel there is magic there.
Yep.
It's not dead. It does have magical energy there.
Mhm.
But after finally attuning to it, you don't feel Jeremiah's presence. You reach out, there is no answer.
Well, I'm really sorry. And he's just twiddling at the ring.
So you're kind of just like spinning it on your finger and kind of fiddling with it a bit?
Yeah, he fiddles, just kind of like rolling it. And Thank you for any information and being around while you could be. And he brushes Prim off.
Oh, Diana just had a horrible idea.
Oh no.
And Prim just kind
Does
of...
it involve killing another friend?
Diana, you're grounded.
Damn! Damn!
Well, because she's staying near.
Prim now?
She's staying near Eurydice, and she's been thinking about what Eurydice said about how like she is the stone is connected to her. So Diana's just gonna look at Eurydice and she's gonna talk quietly because she doesn't want to get scolded by anybody else. And she's gonna be like, "The stone's connected to me. I know how to use
your soul. I will."
No. What if I try to meditate and see if I can contact Jeremiah's soul within the stone?
That could work. I would wait.
Because if he got sucked into the stone, I might be able to connect him through the starfield?
True.
But if I mention this to the others, they're probably gonna yell at me.
No, I get it.
Do you think it's a good idea or a bad idea?
I think it's an interesting idea.
That really helped me. Interesting is what got us in this mess.
Okay, I do think it's a good idea to at least help with Jacob and whatever.
He's about to be double grounded.
But yeah, I think it will work. I hope it will work.
Because it's not any different than me having tried to reach out to your grandmother or reached out to Saloon or my mother and things like that. Because at this point, he's not inside of a magical item technically anymore. He's inside of the rock.
Which is a magical item.
It's an artifact.
Still magical.
She's trying to think of a way to fix it.
Haha.
So it would be really similar as if just like connecting to a soul that I've already spoken to, except now he's not inside the ring, he's in the stone, so it should be easy.
That makes sense to me.
The only problem is I don't know enough about the stone to be 100% confident in this matter, especially given what just happened.
Well then, Jacob, the stone tablets that Jacob has, they relate to the.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I try to talk to Jacob right now, he's gonna do nothing but scream at me.
If he screams at you, I will stab him.
Don't stab Jacob!
I'll punch him in the gut then.
See, what
Still
Eurydice
a bad
needs
idea.
instead of a big knife, she needs the stabby knife. It's like this big. It causes a little bit of damage just to get the point across, but not enough to kill anyone.
It's a poker. It's a poking stick. Ow,
Exactly.
what are you doing? Hey, stop it!
It's a metal toothpick with a handle. It's just
Instead of shit out of you.
It's just a fork.
It's a fork. Nice.
I have a mess kit.
Dingle hopper.
What was that? What was that, Roger?
I said I have a mess kit, so I can provide you a fork.
All right.
As their conversation ended,
Mm-hmm.
is there more to that conversation?
Aside
Not really.
from
Eurydice is just saying that if Jacob does anything threatening towards Diana, he will go off.
All right. As the conversation finishes, Prim actually goes and lands back on Diana's shoulder.
And she's gonna look at him so confused, and she's like, "I love you, but shouldn't you be with Jacob?"
Eyes are yellow. So he basically just kind of
Shrugs. Birdo shrug.
he bird shrugs and just kind of is like,
Can you do me a favor then and stay on his shoulder and make sure once we start walking, he doesn't walk into anything? Or trip over anything? or anything that could cause him harm, seeing as he's not using you as eyes?
Prim actually shakes his head no.
She's going to very gently grab Hrim off of her shoulder and just hold him in front of her. So, like, he's standing on her hands. And she's just gonna look at him just like, is he telling you no, or are you telling me no?
Kind of like bounces, like he's like sitting there like thinking, pondering, and then he kind of like bounces his head back and forth. You've been around Prim long enough to know that it's kind of a yes to both.
Wait, why are you refusing to be near him?
Because he asked me not to, basically, is the conveyed message.
Like stare at the bird for like a good 30 seconds in silence, just thinking for a moment. And then she sort of like slowly lean to look past Hrim over at Jacob and then back at Hrim. And she's like, I thought I was supposed to be the dramatic one.
I am.
You're all just dumbasses.
And he shrugs again.
And she'll put him back on her shoulder. But then she's gonna look at Eurydice and be like, you can see things better than all of us with your elf eyes. Can you make sure he doesn't trip over anything?
Eurydice grabs a rope out of her backpack, and she ties it around her waist, and she goes over to Jacob, and she ties the end around his waist.
What do you do?
I'm making sure you don't fall.
That doesn't prevent a person from falling. Supposed to drag him.
That just...
Well, make sure he doesn't get lost.
Like, Eurydice, he's not that inept. I just need to make sure he doesn't trip over something because he's not using Hrim. Make sure he doesn't trip over a gopher hole or something.
Okay,
oh, it's like an Onward. I'm the pair of legs in Onward. Awesome.
Yes.
You are.
Let me tap around to feel people's feet.
I can temporarily watch over Jacob for a few hours. Without touching him.
Just gently guide him with a mage hand, yeah.
Yeah. Like, no, a little bit over there, buddy.
Alright, so do you guys start heading out?
I guess we
on?
start going.
Okay.
Yeah, we gotta get to the city.
And the Eurydice then turns to Diana. She's like, okay, at some point we should probably contact Lee again to see if they're actually headed in the right direction. Because I don't think they're smart enough to know which direction is the right way.
I swear if I see Diana go for that rock.
Does Diana see Rogar just shaking his head in disappointment?
Well,
like, is it a very obvious, like, this is a bad plan?
I heard the conversation. I'm probably not actively listening.
Well, because the conversation they had about her trying to contact Jeremiah was, like, quiet.
Yeah, that was hush hush. Yeah. But I'm like...
Yeah, I know, this is just in general, like, hey, we should probably...
We should probably being loud about it. I'm shaking my head no. I'm like, oh no. You were grounded. I need to observe everything.
So, one thing that's needed is there's a fort, and he points in the direction that the fort was.
Fort.
And
there's a fort.
It is in the direction that you're heading. I mean, it's basically right in line with the city you're going to.
So yeah, if we need to, we can easily stop there, grab some supplies, and continue on past it.
Question.
Question.
Why would it be a good idea to go to a fort that's filled with possibly guards and or bandits?
My question was different.
What was your question?
We're still in the South Cut, right?
Currently.
Let's see.
We've traveled for 5 days. We're like right at the...
But according to the way the border is... No, you haven't traveled for 5 days, you've traveled for 4. This is your 5th day. You are leaving your 5th day. You are,
No.
based on your map, yes.
No. The reason I can say no is because she took 5 nights to contact each person within that list I sent you.
Then the last one would have
So
to be
this is
tonight.
the 6th day.
No.
Oh,
And
we
the
got
last one would have to be
lost.
tonight.
Didn't we get lost? Or
No.
was that
No.
something else?
Because
No.
what happened was we had that first night. She
Yeah.
contacted
Just don't worry about it. It's semantics. You
Yeah.
contacted everyone. You didn't need to take 5 whole nights.
So
Okay.
That on
The point
Either
is,
way,
this is
through.
this is the 5th day of travel,
Oh.
and based on what the fort that you've seen and your guys' map, you're able to tell that the fort is on the other side of the border, and in fact, you haven't been in Southcut for a while. You went
Okay.
across the border into Northcut, and we're in
Right.
Northcut for quite a while, and for 3 days actually, and then you will cross the border into Arkspire, which is where the fort is in Arkspire.
Would I, from being in like the military and stuff,
So
would I know
to make
the
sure I'm
fort?
to make sure I'm understanding where you mean, there's 2 symbols on the map. There's the one that's the actual like port town, and then are you
Okay,
talking
there's-
about like the one to the left of it?
No, you
That
see
castle
anchor thing?
looking?
you see there's an anchor, and then there's a little city next to it. That's the port
Yes,
town.
but then
The one
yes.
that looks like a castle is the fort.
Okay, we had
Oh.
all agreed to avoid that.
yeah, we agreed to avoid that.
If you want to avoid that, then you're going to have to travel around, and that's going to take you and a whole additional day's journey.
Yeah, because it was going to be a 6-day trip.
Yes, and that's what would make it a 6-day trip.
Yeah, because we
So-
had all agreed to avoid it just in case.
again, Jacob has just pointed it out, saying if we want to, we can. We don't have to, basically.
Yeah, I'm
Oh.
pretty sure we all agreed when looking at the map together to
I didn't
go
really look
straight
at
to
the
the
map.
port town.
So would I know of this fort?
Yes, you actually would, because while Arkspire as a kingdom, did not really want to involve itself too much in the affairs of Northcut and Southcut, it is on the border.
Close.
It is on the border, basically, between Northcut and Arkspire. And there were lots of dealings that were had between Arkspire and the Northcut armies when it came to, border security, because Arkspire didn't want, the Northcut armies to be, going through their, across their border in attempts to try to come in on a different part of Southcut and things like that. So they did work out some deals, and there were some interactions there that did happen. So you're aware of the fort, and in fact, I would say you probably did spend some small time at that fort, or at least near, in encampments that are possibly near it and dealing with it.
Yeah.
It's actually a fairly well fortified fort. It's large. Fortified fort. It's large, well built, stockpiled very well with food and supplies, and it's just basically used just to make sure, more than anything, that Northcut and Southcut don't try to get froggy with Arkspire.
Okay. So I would know that it's not part of Northcut. It's part of
not
Arkspire.
at all.
Okay,
it's,
so
it's
yeah.
clearly part of Arkspire, and
I guess we can.
like I
travel.
said, with the exception of some dealings to keep the peace right at that border, it's really there just to say, don't come onto our
Fuck
land,
you.
because we don't really like you.
Yeah.
We'll deal with you, but we don't
Stay
really
in
like
their
you.
sandbox, and we'll stay in our sandbox.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're not fans.
Yeah. I would make this clear to the team.
So do you think it would be safe?
Yeah. Well,
Are you guys, aren't you guys wanted in that kingdom?
No, they're wanted in South Cut. So even if we were in North Cut,
Okay,
well,
hang on.
technically no.
Is Oceanica part of Archspire?
Yes, it's the
Yes.
capital of Archspire.
It is the capital. It is the capital, and it is on the complete. No, not complete other side, but it is a good. Oh, geez, that would be 200 miles, 250 miles away.
Okay, so here's the problem. We're wanted in Oceanica, which is the capital of Archspire. So if we go there, it's been a good week and a half already. I'm pretty sure if we go there, they would have already gotten word about, hey, these are wanted criminals. Keep your eye out for them. Given we caused issues in the capital.
Yeah.
Which is going to make getting a boat interesting.
Well, it just means that
Jacob.
while we're... Yes?
I can always do it.
Yeah, I
can
was
always
like,
do the boat.
yeah.
They don't know
Us-
my
us-
face, hopefully.
Yeah, they don't know our faces. They might recognize me. I was a child. It doesn't matter, no. But Jacob,
No.
you could see me, you two, right? As long as we do it like you didn't fuck up like last time. Inside the place, you know. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that, Jacob. You're going through a lot right now.
Yeah, if anybody deserves to constantly get scolded and yelled at, it's me right now. I keep screwing everything up.
He got kicked out of the whole entire
No, like
thing.
Diana would legitimately say that. It's like if anything, I'm
I
the
know,
one who
and-
keeps screwing
and
everything up.
Eurydice just kind of puts a hand on her face, just like, shh.
Yeah, I'm like, I mean, if Jacob didn't fuck up, Jeremiah would still be here, kind of.
No,
Rogar, you don't have
those
your
two
face.
things don't correlate.
If you don't stop
Because-
talking,
That's me saying it.
that is you
I thought
saying
Rogar was saying that, so I was like,
No,
hang on.
Rogar would never use that voice.
it. Okay.
Roger would never say
Jacob, what are you doing? Jacob, I'm gonna kill you. Keep moving.
That's
your
fine.
chair. But no, could you not cast Seeming when you two just make you dwarfs?
Yes,
Not
I can.
documentation. I
can
made
make-
documentation for you to be dwarves. Or something. I forgot what it was, to be honest, you guys.
Yes, I
Rogar
can.
didn't, I did.
Yes, I can seeming us to look like different things.
Yeah. Because if we cut through, it would save time.
I don't know. Fort kind of says military and/or guards, and military and/or guards means updated wanted posters. So
Well, how are they going to have updated wanted posters of dwarves?
Yeah.
no
Unless you guys
updated.
really fuck up.
Well, here's the thing. They've probably updated it saying, "Hey, they're probably using magic to disguise themselves now."
Or they could have also gotten the people that were around.
Yeah. I was like, I can counterspell if anyone's doing anything shady.
Yeah, and given we were, seen in South Cut and it's been a week, I'm pretty sure they might have already gotten info of you guys too.
South Cut and North Cut and
Archspire.
Archspire.
Ah.
I was like, Estrella? No.
No, Archspire.
Yeah, I'm sure the communication would have taken a little bit longer. Only because, there's a lot of legal issues I'm sure you'd have to go into for submitting, like, reports like that. Oh, hold on. Okay, I highly suggest that the fort would be the quickest way for you.
Don't DM sprinkle info.
I mean, I feel like we're safe.
The moment your sentence paused midway and you changed it, I'm like, stop.
We are
stop,
safe.
stop that.
I mean, that's just
Don't
my common
privately
knowledge.
message and be like, you guys are fine, go.
Well, no, it's just I would have common knowledge of this. I have. Here we go. I have done dealings with this. Well, not me personally. My father probably, but I've done dealings with this.
The father that got executed?
In South Cut. Well, he did not get executed. My father was killed in battle. My mother and my brother and my sister were executed because I was.
Oh, well, that's a lot.
Have
I
I
don't
not
think we've
told
had
you
that
all
conversation.
Oh,
rough,
this is
buddy.
very awkward. I've had, you know this. Remember
know
I
this.
told you? Oh yeah, you two definitely don't. This is very awkward. But now you know.
Yeah,
You are
I
gonna
know
die.
all of your family shit. You told
Oh
me.
yeah. Oh my God, Jake.
They don't, because you told me not to say anything.
Well, I told Eurydice and then Zeroff
Wait, what did you tell me?
that my family was murdered.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, everyone I get close to dies.
Oh, so I was the only one out of the loop?
You were you weren't
I mean, to
around.
be fair, given your guys' opposite sides.
People then they'll die. And I touched you to
Oh, yeah. So yeah, you kind of know, but now you really know.
Then she just touches his face again.
Mm. Flames lick around my sword. Don't
I'm still not dead, buddy.
And then I'm
So,
they're pretty. What's the word?
I don't know.
Not
I
really
haven't had the
neutral.
best track record going to places where we need to, like, not get noticed because we went to one city and I was found despite the seeming. Or do we all forget this?
Well, that
Good point.
was.
So
You
why
stay
I
in
was
the middle,
literally
then.
tracked and fox-napped.
Yeah, don't separate. Everyone stays a group. You can't get fox snapped if you get.
Not necessarily. Remember, she literally reached in and snatched the stone from me without me ever feeling her presence. You really think somebody's not going to be able to sneak up behind me and go, hey, we're going to steal her, and it'll
Wait,
just be
you mean-
hunky-dory?
Fayella?
Fucking Kaya, she just randomly walked up to me while we were in a big group together and took the stone, and we had to chase her down, and then all of that happened, and we ended up burning a dock down, and then we go to a different city to help Kaya and her sister escape while I was
Rogar,
escaping.
You got it flipped.
Yeah, Rogar covers your mouth. You're going
Fayella
through
is
a
the
lot
one
right
the
now.
archer who needed our help, and she stole the rock first.
Yeah,
Kaya
she
was the one who was
in
trapped by
prison.
the path.
Yes.
The
there's a lot.
point is, she still took it without any of us noticing.
But that's a rock. You're a person. Big difference.
Can you uncover your mouth now?
Yeah, I can uncover your mouth.
Diana. I notice everything now, so they're not going to
True.
take me away.
I noticed
Yeah.
them. I see all.
I see all.
Yes. So if this is what we'll do, Eurydice will stay constantly vigilant. If she sees anyone attempting to cast magic, I'll counter it.
Eurydice unties the rope from Jacob. She ties it to Diana instead.
Oh, there we go.
There.
Problem solved.
Buddy system.
Yeah, you're just two dwarves. This is the marriage knot.
Can I at least be an elf?
The documents I think were for dwarves, so it would be very
Well,
weird.
Here's the thing.
Transracial.
At least as an elf, I still stay the same height, so that way if anybody is talking to me, they're looking at my actual face instead of my tits.
You know, I'm sorry. We have to do what we have to do to save the team. Just don't
Fuck
take it
all of
personally. You're grounded. Remember, don't use
You
bad
can't
words.
ground me! I'm an adult! I can do adult things!
Yeah, she can outvote me. She can outground me if she wants.
Rogar, you're grounded.
Zero, how old are you? We need to find a chain of command real quick.
Well, first off, how old is Earthguard?
I'm
Wouldn't
20.
you like to know?
You're what?
I'm 20.
Oh yeah, so I can outrank you three. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm 20. I think I made her
And-
24 or 25.
Earthguard, you would know your brother. He was like 13 years older than you.
He
Nice.
can outvote me if he was here.
All Eurydice know that she's at least 100 something, so
Yeah. Give or take a day
give
or
her
two.
a decade or so.
Age does not determine rank.
It does
For
now.
grounding, it does.
For grounding.
Okay, so
I outrank all of you. The smallest is the
So-
strongest. Mwahaha!
we should
Which
just
direction
travel
are you guys
through.
heading?
I say we just head to. I say we just don't bother with the fort. It's easier. And then
It's not easy.
Diana
it's
and
longer.
Jacob. Who cares? Diana and Jacob stay outside of the town. I go in, see if we can get us a boat.
What did we just talk about not splitting apart so we don't...
Yeah. Because you can get captured. Do you know counterspell?
Yes, I know counterspell.
No, not you. It's one of someone casts.
And no offense, but... And she's just gonna gesture to Jacob. I really think he's vigilant right now.
I know counterspell.
I'm pretty sure if he and I are left alone, we're fucked, because I'm not strong enough to fight.
I'm getting this feeling, this otherworldly feeling, that we should go to the fort.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you also
I got
have
the
been reached
same
out by
message.
Tenebris. Tenebris reached out to you. That's all Tenebris is doing. She is amazing. But no, I can vouch that I know this.
Jeremiah, is that you?
Yeah, he's also reaching out to you from the
I
beyond.
guess I got Saloon.
All of the gods are reaching out right
It's like, go to the fort!
Jeremiah's not necessarily reaching out.
He just feels you. No, bro, he knows you. It's okay. Yeah, so Jacob, you seaming yourselves? I'm pretty sure we wouldn't need it, but just for safety.
Fine, let's just cut through the fort. Go, let's go.
Diana, you speak in a dwarven accent, right?
No, I don't know Dwarven! Hence why I asked if I could be an elf! I know
you're
Elvish!
You're decent at acting, and he snaps, and the two of them now look like dwarves.
This is awesome.
I'ma fight you!
You guys
The dwarven spirit.
Yeah. I believe it, she's a dwarf.
Jacob just starts speaking fluent dwarvish.
Okay, don't show off.
So
You know I
the
don't
next
know
thing that we're going to do is we're heading straight to the fort, right?
Yeah, we're not gonna stop for anything, we're just going through it.
You understand dwarvish?
No,
Eurydice is gonna
no one
pretend.
here.
You don't know anything.
Eurydice is gonna pretend that she understands what Jacob is saying, and she's gonna speak in deep speech for like the next 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, I'll just start speaking in Celestial then.
Oh yeah,
I'll
that's
just start
cool. What are you gonna say
speaking
in
in giant,
Celestial?
Why not?
There you
Jacob,
go.
you're an
Say
asshole.
Celestial. Huh?
Jacob, you're an asshole.
Looks at all
Thanks,
of you!
Roga, you too.
And
Diana's just
as
gonna look at all of
you.
you.
I know Celestial boys.
But no,
I
she's gonna look at
know.
all of you and start talking in Thieves' Cant, which is essentially just sign language.
Well, no, it's like just different like.
Yeah, it's like up, down.
Man,
You know
everyone's
the
talking
story,
in different
hey.
languages. I'm just gonna start speaking in Chewbacca.
DM.
And then Eurydice is gonna look at Diana and she's gonna be like, "Yes," and like they'll start having a
And she's gonna immediately turn and point at Eurydice and go, "Thank you."
And then Thieves' Cant conversation gossip thing.
Jacob, however, will say in Celestial, Roga, I actually do have some interesting knowledge that.
Asshole.
No, it's not.
No, I was saying
It's actually something very important
Oh.
that we'll probably have to look at in a little bit.
Oh, I mean, can you walk and... Never mind.
Yes, I can walk and talk,
Yeah, I know you can walk and talk.
and
but
he
you're
says
trying
that
to
in
show-
common.
If you're trying to show me
Guys,
something,
it's
I'm nervous.
The moment Jacob's like, "I can walk and talk," Diana's just because he said it in common. Diana's gonna look at Jacob and go, "If you would use Rim, maybe you could."
I can walk and talk even without having Frim.
Yeah, I was
Says-
like,
You know
it's just
what?
more like walking and talking and actually looking where you're walking.
Which he
That's
needs
the
Rim
hard
for.
part. You're a dwarf. You can sit on my shoulder.
Not sitting on your shoulder.
No, I would not like that. You haven't earned that privilege yet.
I mean, if I turn into a fox, I can sit on your shoulders.
Yeah, that's acceptable. But no, we must focus. To the fort.
Okay. So
To the
you guys,
fort.
You guys walking in that direction?
Why did you change
as-
us now? We're not even near it.
Because it's up for 8 hours.
So
Oh,
as
true.
so as you are walking, you're going, and if you want to walk and have this discussion between Jacob and Rogar, you can absolutely go ahead.
Okay. So, and he will say, before going further, because I know there's going to be prying ears, he will talk completely in Celestial only to Rogar.
Okay. Rogar's very confused.
Alright, so, tablet number 2. It's got some information. And Jacob will proceed to read it. The devastation that has been wrought has scored the land almost clean of life. Some of us yet remain, however, our numbers are few. Life does persist the further away one gets from the focal point of the battle we fought. Yet it, too, has been severely affected. As far as can be told, we may yet be able to recover our world, and the races may rise again from this tragedy to live in prosperity once more. But lo, we have lost so many, and the path we must travel to once again thrive will be a long and arduous one. My only comfort in this time is Jeremiah. He has kept me safe from the influences of others who sided with our now fallen foe on countless occasions. And his companionship and counsel keeps me sane even through my grief at the loss of those I held dearest who fell in our quest to stop this calamity. Of the 9 of us who committed ourselves to the cause, only 4 of us remain. Yet, I find no solace in my remaining companions, as we have taken a vow to never let something such as this ever happen again. Our vow has us never to be together, as each has taken a piece of the accursed object and traveled to different parts of our world. We shall hide from the world and from each other. We have promised to protect the peace we hold and hide it wherever we believe it will remain hidden from the world. Thus, I have said my goodbyes to friends lost to the finality of death, and friends now lost to the oaths we have taken. My peace, which seems to control the very forces of death itself, is now safely sealed away. I stand guard and pray for both the strength to preserve and for the world to heal and return to vibrancy. Lord Ethanon Silverwater, Knight of the Order Vipera.
Can Diana tell based on his tone that he's reading something?
As Jacob stares at it. Oh wait, he can't.
He can't read it. He's got that memory.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
No,
straight.
like the way his tone was very like clearly he's reciting rather than just speaking.
Do you know
normally.
Celestial?
I know Sylvan.
It's
That's
You don't know
not
Celestial?
Here's
That's
the thing,
like
though.
that's
even,
like saying
even
that's like
if-
saying, do you know
No,
Mandarin?
no.
But I know
Here's the
Russian.
thing. Here's the
Wow.
thing. Here's the thing. Even if you don't know the language, you can still pick up on tone cues
Okay.
based on tone of
Okay.
speech.
Let me play you some Mandarin Chinese. And let's see if you
Oh,
can pick
God.
up on the
No.
tone cues of what they're saying. It's not something that you necessarily can really pick up on.
Well, the reason I
unless
asked is
you-
because he
unless-
immediately went
unless the
into-
language is a similar language to a language you know. And
What?
Celestial is not by any means.
Oh, it's the dogs.
Get those 2 out of there. Let me get back to the computer. Sorry about that. Dogs decided to go crazy just right then and there.
Yeah, Celestial is a completely different thing.
You just hear the sound
The
of
reason-
dogs.
Because his tone went from "Hey, I'm talking" to like that dead flat reciting something tone.
That was
In
also
English-
just me reading it.
Yeah, that was him in English reading it. That's the difference.
Hence why I was asking.
Right. That's what I'm saying. No,
Ogres.
unfortunately, you do not. You're not able to because the language is not something you understand, and it is so foreign compared to the languages you do know that it just doesn't correlate.
It's like God speaking.
And how
Greek.
about this? Given that it's a bad thing and everything that happened, can she pick up on his heart rate?
It's not bad.
It's not a bad thing. His heart rate's actually pretty steady.
I don't believe you.
In the Discord chat, it's something else. Me and Jake
Paranoid.
were talking.
Diana is paranoid right now that he is extremely angry at her. So at this point, she's probably just assuming he's talking shit about her and doesn't want to say it to her face, which is gonna cause her to look at Eurydice and talk in Thieves' Cant and explain, I'm pretty sure he's silently plotting my death or figuring out a way to get rid of me, and I don't know how to make it stop.
I highly doubt that he's in love with you deeply. But if
I don't know. I just killed his one and only friend.
Wow. Wow.
So I'm pretty sure the whole I'm in love with you no matter what bit went out the window.
Diana, my sweet child, you are his
I was
best
actually born in the summertime and I hate it. I prefer the fall.
Not my point. You are his best friend. Jeremiah was a friend, and he lost it.
One day I'll get
Yeah,
you.
I'm pretty sure whatever I did caused a lot of issues. But hey, once we get to the fort, if we can stay the night, you and I should get a room together so that way the rest of them can't see me try what we were talking about.
Oh, yay.
Oh, but you think that's gonna happen? I don't even know if I don't know if your grass is grounded.
Your ass is grounded. And Eurydice's like, I'll watch over her. It's fine. She won't do anything stupid.
Inhales deeply.
How many times have we heard that?
Yeah. Every time
That exact phrasing.
Okay, Eurydice will make sure that no one
I
else
need you
does
to watch
anything
over me in
stupid.
case
That
something
doesn't
bad
stop her
happens.
from doing anything stupid. She is the mom friend. She'll make sure no one dies, but she's gonna do something stupid as well.
Do I know invisibility off the hand? I'll sneak into the room.
To continue,
yes.
After telling Rogard all that he knows from the tablet. So, and this is still in Celestial. It seems that your family. Oh well, we kind of already figured that your family had some correlation with the Sanctum Vipera, but now we kind of have concrete proof with, well, the name.
Yes.
Do you recognize the first name at all from your family line?
Rogar will think into his memory banks.
Okay, give me an.
And would I recognize the name at all?
You can both give me intelligence checks.
Sure can.
I might have to. Let me just see.
Damn, that was actually a pretty man roll. 14.
$11.
All right, so yeah, it is not ringing a bell. This is not a name that you're familiar with. I mean, you're familiar with obviously the last name. I mean, that makes complete sense.
The last name.
But the first name, I would say that Rogar, even with that 11, you would know enough that it is a family name. That, you can't recall exactly who in your family line. You think maybe like a great great uncle might have had been given that name at birth, and maybe further off in like your like your grandfather, great whatever, maybe it came from somewhere back there, but you don't know who was the original name. Who was the person. You don't know who that is. But it is a family name.
Okay. Yeah. In Celestial, of course,
Hang
how
on.
old is the stone?
Really quick, she's gonna turn to Zeroth with Eurydice and be like, hey Zeroth, do you want to learn Thieves' Cant so you can talk to me and Eurydice while they're having their own little powwow?
Sure.
And then Eurydice will proceed to teach Xerath Thieves' Cant.
Yeah, like Diana and Eurydice will both be trying to teach him Thieves' Cant.
Okay.
Jacob's not paying attention to the comic
I will
conversation.
tell you what. Normally, I've got the chart, and it costs those banked inspiration points to learn a language. But if both of you are taking time to attempt to teach Xerath Thieves' Cant, then what I will say is it will not cost the banked inspiration points. However, it will take you basically. You're going to need 5 successes. You can do no more than 1 roll a day of a straight intelligence check DC 10 for Xerath. And so however many days it ends up taking to get 5 successes.
So
and you get to learn a language.
So then I'll let you learn that for free, basically.
Hey!
But
yeah.
it's since you're starting now, it would be, at the end of this day you could roll once. Then
it gives them something to do.
Yeah, you do it. You basically do it every night before you go to bed. You can roll, and then once you get 5 total, so keep track of those, your actual successes. Then Thieves' Cant.
Cool.
All right.
But yes,
so what were you saying there?
Yes, how old are those stone tablets?
From what I can tell, the stone tablets seem to be predated before R. Especially with this conversation, I believe this specific one was talking about the actual event. When I was talking about the giant battle that waged and destroyed lands and maybe will come back and prosper, which we kind of have.
Yeah, definitely. Somewhat. Thank you, grandfather of thousands.
Something like that. Yeah, it is the Sanctum Vipers have, from what we've gained, existed for thousands of years. So
maybe it's time we bring them back then. But on another topic,
right?
This is, I know you're going through a lot, my friend, but
we're gonna have this.
That Jeremiah is your Jeremiah?
Well,
was your Jeremiah?
Is. I'm sure he's still alive. Somewhere.
The thing is it has me having a lot of questions. Now, one of the things is when we went to get the stone, 100% I believe that was the place that he thought no one would go to. Your ancestor, that's 100% the place that he thought no one would go to.
Quick question out of character. Which ghost came up? Was it the one that touched the stone or the one that had the ring on?
No,
the one that touched the stone is the one.
I was like, did I kill my great-great-great-grandfather?
No, I don't.
I highly doubt it.
Okay, I'm good now. Okay, back to Rogar.
I don't believe the man that was there named Jeremiah, who was the person who originally held the ring, is not the same Jeremiah from this story. At least from this time period. However, the ring is where we get complicated. Jeremiah, who was a part of the ring, could very well have been Jeremiah from these tablets. And the reason I think that is this wandering magic user who's trying to gather stones for the path, I believe was the whole thing shipping behind that, is that he was actually a part of the path trying to get that stone.
Yeah, I remember that.
Was that the thing, DM? Am I remembering that correctly out of character?
Yes, you are.
Coolio. Just wanted to make sure before I just kept... I believe he found a way and found that ring and probably is the reason why he always just told him, called him by servant and all of that things to basically be, you know where these things are, you are telling me where these things are.
Oh, shh. shoot. That is a problem.
And the reason I think that is it comes back to the final moments that I spoke with him with the ring. He mentioned, I think I briefly mentioned it, the 528.
Yes.
He never mentioned an but he also spoke on how there used to be such great power in the world, and then there was nothing, and it's very strange to have that happen. So I do believe that the ring and the one on this tablet are potentially the same people.
And then this one time at a camp we were staying at, there was this one girl that a friend of mine brought to his like little caravan.
Oh, we've done bigger nonsense. Oh, Taylor is the path.
Diana's just telling a story to Zeroth and Eurydice that they probably don't need to know, but
Eurydice is nodding intently.
At least there wasn't a flute involved.
Thing is, he played the pan flute.
God.
No.
Was his name Pan?
Actually, no, it was Peter.
And you said, I have so many questions.
Same here.
This tablet, where did you acquire this from? Is this the one that you stole, from what I'm understanding?
This one is the one that was stolen from the Redstone Manor, yes. So the Redstones know about this.
I wonder why they would have a tablet from an ancestor of mine.
Same reason they have the knuckle bones of Palo. They like
really
weird shit.
I wonder if my ancestor also had known this great man.
Potentially.
But, let's see.
My question is,
yes,
the other tablet that I got happened to be in the same city by circumstance.
Okay.
Passed down to that family, and it's rougher. It's not well taken care of, so I can't really read it.
Diana got translated?
Yes, this tablet that Diana got translated is broken in pieces, so not full. It says a lot of the information, and the full thing is translated, but there are parts missing because pieces of it were scratched through or broken off.
Yeah.
So, and they all seem to allude to the different locations. That one specifically talked more about the plane piece of the heart, as the person, whoever it was, mentioned multiple times how she could feel the planes like coursing through her body and feel and see the different planes all at once, or something along those lines. So
for now, let's keep this between us. Solely because I have a feeling I'll keep the feeling to myself for now.
And I need everyone to make perception checks, because this whole time you've been talking, or walking as you've been having these discussions.
Does Eurydice need to make one?
haha.
No.
I got a
I got
15.
26.
Blind Jacob get a natural 20.
Okay, so.
Eurydice, notice all.
Alright, so let's go in order. Zeroth, you said 15?
Yep.
Okay, Jacob?
Hold on. I gotta do things. It's just a regular +2, so 22 in total.
Okay, Eurydice, you have your passive of 26.
26.
Yeah. Rogar
14.
and Diana.
26.
Okay.
Blind Jacob.
Anyone who got a 15 or higher. It wasn't super difficult, but it.
Damn,
was
RP
a little
Rogar.
bit. Yeah.
I'm thinking.
But you basically you've been traveling for about a good 2 hours now.
Okay.
And kind of as you come up over this rise, you guys notice hold on. Wait for it. Wait for it. And
If you make us roll initiative, I swear to God.
Here we go.
I would love it.
I would love it.
Okay.
It'd be fun.
You better
No.
stretch your gods now.
you guys notice
What
A-
map are we
a
going to?
fort
Oh, we're
before
already there.
you. And as you come over this rise, you're not quite that close to it.
Oh, this is why you wanted us to go to the fort.
It's pretty.
Because I spent a long time on this.
For me?
It looks like it.
But you end up coming over the hills, and you see this fort laid out before you, and as you look out upon it, anyone whose perception check was higher than 20 not only notices this fort, but also notices that there happen to be quite a few bodies
Uh-oh.
around
no.
it, and blood splatters, and there is a large hole in the wall.
Oh no. Um,
And anyone
Guys?
anyone who got more than a 25 also
Nah.
notices some movement on the other side of the hole in the wall.
we may have a
Uh,
problem.
We have a big problem. Guys,
Yeah, what would that be?
guys, and she's gonna be like waving and snapping her fingers to try and get Rogar's and Jacob's attention. You're like, guys, stop pretending you're girlfriends. We have an issue.
I'm happily married, yeah.
And she's gonna point towards the fort and go, "Hey, so all those zombies we summoned got in the fort.
Are we sure it's the zombies?
Yeah. Well,
Like,
geez,
did the bodies look like the flesh and skeletons and?"
The you see some of as you keep walking a little bit closer so you can get a better look, and you point at you guys point these things out to the rest of the group so everyone else sees them. You see that some of them are piles of bones that seem to have been knocked down. Others seem to be desiccated flesh corpses, but they're also what appears to be fresh bodies, torn to shreds or hacked to pieces.
Yeah, Diane's be like, "Yeah, no, they got in."
Jacob is going to press his hands onto his dwarven face as he touches his actual chest and is casting mage armor.
And
Diane,
Eurydice,
just to be safe.
Eurydice, you hear very faintly, "Shit, we're surrounded."
People here.
Onwards, friends!
Diana will actually use
Onwards, friend.
Onwards, friends! And she's like,
before
time
you
to
run
go.
off. Diana's gonna look at everybody and go, "Are we gonna go inside and help them, or are we just gonna kind of walk away?"
We should
Well-
definitely help.
If it's the undead, I feel like we should help
Hmm.
because we may have
We-
caused the problem. So
All right. And
Tenebrous love is here.
Diana's gonna use her a 4th level spell slot for motivational speech,
Oh,
Good
And-
choice. Very good choice.
Yeah. because all of you get 10 temporary hit points.
Okay, what's the speech?
wow.
And she's actually gonna be like, "Well, we can look at it this way. It gives us a chance to fix everything we did, and maybe then if we get them on our good side, they'll lie to the cities for us and say they never saw us and help us get a boat."
And
Sound
it's
good?
10 temporary hit points, you said?
And you also have advantage on wisdom saving throws.
huzzah!
Okay.
Now, problem is, if you're hit by an attack, okay, you have advantage on your next attack roll that you make. However, once you lose all the temporary hit points that you have,
All of those advantages
The-
go away.
everything goes away.
Gotcha.
So once you guys get hit for the first 10 hit points, then you're just back to normal. But until then, you got advantage on wisdom saves, and if you get hit, you get advantage on your next attack. So it's a very, very useful spell.
Okay.
Coolio.
Remember, everyone, tip your bard, thank your bard. Also going to your
Thank you,
barter.
Bard.
I currently have no reason to think.
I'm with
And
Jacob.
then
I am neutral right now.
I am also at the same time going to cast Armor of Agathis. Because then I get an additional 5 hit points, and if a creature attacks me with melee, they take 5 cold damage. And it lasts for an hour.
Now,
Until those temporary hit points go away.
Do we have the same? Yeah, never mind.
Wait a second. Isn't it? Do
Yeah.
temporary hit points stack or
shut
no?
up! Shut up! I was about to say it, and I was
No.
like, no, let me.
no, they don't.
Well,
They do
So you
not.
can take advantage
Whatever is greatest supersedes. So like
Yeah.
if you
Well,
got
because it's also armor, so I thought I could still use that because it also deals cold damage if I get attacked.
it's armor. The hit points, the temporary hit points, don't stack with.
Oh, so because I don't get the hit points, so does it just last for an hour?
Okay. Well, here's the thing. How many did you say armor? I can't speak. Armor of Agathis was supposed to give you.
It only gives me 5.
Okay, so yeah, no, you have 10 temporary hit points currently. Period.
Yeah, what I mean is the armor drops if I lose those 5 hit
Right.
points from the spell, but
Well,
because
basically-
that's
no.
not the spell giving me the 10 points, I'm
Well,
confused.
you actually have.
so just
5
think out of that 5, you're 10.
This is
Okay.
how I'm going to rule it. When you lose all 10 temporary hit points, both effects are done.
Oh, well,
Okay,
that's
so-
nice.
Thank you!
That's going to be in your guys' favor.
Thank you!
So basically, you got a free extra 5 temporary hit points to do a lot of things. That's nice.
Yep.
Thank you!
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I
Okay, any other
pass
buff
armor of
spells?
Agathis.
Okay.
No, I'm joking. I'm not.
Okay. Any other buff spells anyone wants to cast?
I should.
Can I give
but-
someone... Could I give someone Dragon's Breath now?
Is Armor of Agathis a concentration? I don't think.
No, it's not.
No,
Okay,
armor of that just goes
Then
off.
technically you could.
So she's gonna turn to Zeroth, and she's gonna go, you're gonna run into the fray first, right? You generally do that?
I suppose.
Do you want to spit fire?
Sure.
And she's gonna look at Eurydice, who's like flailing her arms. She's like, do you want to feel like a dragon, Eurydice?
Yes.
Do you want poison, acid, fire, ice, or lightning?
Lightning.
Okay,
Now you can only
Because-
cast one concentration spell at a time, so you're gonna have to pick
I know.
who gets it.
Give it to her.
Yeah, so Diana will cast it only at a 2nd level. Actually,
Now I feel bad. Jacob's
Yeah,
gonna
only
make
at a
theirs
2nd
they're
level.
off.
because actually, I'm gonna give it to you right before we enter the building, in case there's any enemies right there, because it only lasts for a minute.
Okay.
So, when we get down there, stay near me first, and I'll give it to you when I get the chance.
Okay.
I'll place my.
I have to
hand-
touch you.
I don't have to touch you, but I'm going to just we're gonna have progress
yeah.
with Rogar. Yeah, Rogar will place his hand on Zeroth and then place his hand on Jacob.
Oh.
As he will say, may Tenebris protect us. And I will cast Aid on us. Level 2, so just 5 maxed up hit points.
Huh? So what happens there?
Your maximum HP goes up by 5 and your current hit points go up by 5 for 8
They're not-
hours.
Yeah, they're not temporary hit points. They are your hit point maximum is increased, and you gain that amount of hit points.
Dope.
So, it goes Up by how much?
It's just for us three.
Wait, which
Is it-
three?
Zeroth,
Me,
Jacob,
Zeroth,
and
Boys.
The boys.
Fuck you.
Hey,
The
you
boys
guys
do
are doing. You guys are doing.
So
your
now I
little
have
peek
a
puppet
an
show.
ex- so now I have a 20 extra hit points in total.
No, you would have 10 temporary hit points.
Yeah.
Okay. But without those temporary hit points, what is your hit point maximum?
105.
105. So basically, with Rogar's spell, your current maximum is now 110, and you're at 110, and then you add in your 10 temporary hit points on top of
So
that.
you have 120 hit points.
Yeah.
Just 10 of it
125?
is.
Cool.
Yeah, but when that
Expendable.
when that first 10 goes, then your benefits of the motivational speech are done.
Damn.
Gotcha.
We're looking
Woo!
pretty.
All
I
right.
finally get to use my new dagger.
Is that all of the buff spells or anything else?
I think
Yeah.
that's it.
That's
Okay.
it for me.
So you guys are now exactly where you are on the board.
I can't see said board, so.
Okay.
Let me go find. There we are.
Same.
Well, if you turn on the stream, if you look at it like on your phone or something, you should be able to see it because it's on the stream.
Look at the chicken.
But basically,
Wait.
you guys are effectively about 50 feet. Actually, we'll put you a little closer just to be nice.
Am I supposed to be able to see my character?
You should be able to. He's right here.
Mm-mm. I see like lights over. Oh, I don't know how to ping on this anymore. Where that little spear is original. Oh, there we go.
Oh goodness, there we go. I was like,
I
I want to
see.
get rid of these lines.
What are you doing? Who's doing what?
Who do you
just making
think?
sure everyone has permissions.
Yep, I can move
Yeah.
mine.
Okay.
Yeah, I can
Oh,
move
am
mine.
I supposed to have it pulled up? My bad.
Yeah.
No one told me I should have loaded up Tailspire.
I said it.
Oh,
in
she wasn't
It
here
was
at that
before
point.
you
That's
hopped
true.
in.
That's right. That's right. She
Oh,
wasn't here for
Yep. So we're moving up to this line.
that. Yeah, basically.
How do you do the hop thing?
Hold down
You
shift,
hold
and
shift.
then use arrow keys. So you select on your mini, hold down shift, and then click.
Or
the arrow.
WASD if you want.
Yeah, or WASD.
I
but
mean,
you still
would
gotta hold down shift.
technically. Oh, let me move. Would I technically be near Zeroth and Jacob since I just
Yeah,
cast a
yeah,
spell?
you-
I would suggest
just-
the two be
I just
switched
laid,
spots.
yeah, I just laid you guys out there just to make sure you were on the board. So you guys can
Really get
arrange-
close to combat anyway, so.
Yeah, you can arrange in whatever order you guys feel best for the party
give
that you
up.
would do in this kind of situation.
If someone
Oh,
would move
Diana,
me, I would
Actually,
appreciate
you said we can hear fighting inside, right?
No, what I said is Eurydice heard very, very faintly.
No, you
Oh,
said
no, we're-
anybody over 25.
No, that was what you could see. I
Oh.
said Eurydice
Well, would she have told us?
heard very, very
Yes, I would have told
faintly-
you. That was my thing
Hold on,
of.
let him say what it
Probably
was.
there.
Yeah.
There are people fighting. We should go in there and help them.
Yeah.
They're being surrounded as we speak.
Okay, Diana is gonna go. Can you estimate how far they would be? Like, if I go up to the hole, do you think I could see it?
I see something.
All
I
right,
see two
initiative
things.
order.
I
Yep.
didn't even
'Cause
see
the
that
reason
one
I
right
asked-
there.
The reason I asked is because Diana, can she go up to, and peek inside the hole and see if she can see any of the enemies automatically that look wounded?
Right now, from where you're at, you can see through this very large hole at least 5 enemies. And let's see, where are you standing?
How are they?
Yeah.
How far are they from me?
Fireball.
Well, you can use your ruler, and if you are got.
I'm not in
loaded up
Tailspire.
yet- Oh, you didn't load it up yet. Okay.
No.
You're about 60 feet
Wow.
away,
Wow.
50 to 60 feet away from the first one.
Perfect. Does it look wounded?
Well, it's a zombie.
it. It looks like a rotting corpse.
Does it
It
look
doesn't
like
have
there's
one
any
arm.
fresh wounds?
You can't tell from this distance.
All right.
Is it
Initiative
close
orders.
to like? Is it close to somebody that's fighting at the moment? Like, does it look like
Nope,
it's in
you don't
combat?
you don't see any non-undead in your field of vision.
She's gonna turn to Eurydice,
Okay, hold on.
and
Before
she's
you-
gonna.
Hold on.
Hey.
Before
I
you
want to
do
do
any
a
of that-
thing.
Too bad. You have to wait because it's time for initiative.
Well, because I was gonna start off initiative by using Toll the Dead to see if I can do any damage on it.
Problem is, that's still when initiative comes in. So you have to
Come
wait
boy.
till that happens.
Well, because like in the past, you've just like, hey, if somebody does something, that
Well, we did
you
do
do the
something.
thing
You
and
did.
it triggers
You
initiative.
guys basically had like 3 rounds of buffing, and then you approached. And then I was gonna.
Yeah, we already did a bunch of things.
Right then.
Don't complain.
It's the one time I thought I can use it and it'll be.
We could have
awesome.
gone in and we wouldn't have had any of the temporary hit points that we have. You wouldn't have had your armor of Agathis. I wouldn't have my mage armor. We would be directly in the fight, and we'd have to do that while we were fighting. Be
Yep.
grateful.
So
He
Everyone
keeps
roll
yelling at me
initiative.
to use it more. I was trying to use it.
no, you can on your turn. So everyone roll initiative.
I have my
got
initial roll
22.
in the chat.
Yeah, we threw it in
18.
the chat.
Once you have your initiative rolled, I will go around the screens to get who's got what.
All right.
So that I can get it put in there.
hear you.
It's been so long since we've been in a battle.
I know it's been a bit. It's been a bit since I've fought. Oh boy.
Oh,
Yes,
true.
you did.
I was in a battle a few days ago.
You guys got to fight. I didn't get to fight. Now I get to
Eurydice
fight.
just randomly drawing pentagrams on.
Yeah, no, I saw that earlier. I was like, who's doing that?
Oh, come on, you know it's Eurydice.
True.
No summoning the demons.
Anyways,
All right. All right, so we got Zeroth. What did you get?
Got a 21. 19 plus 2.
Nice. Okay. Jacob.
that's the full thing. Jacob's got a 14
Okay, so we got so far a.
for friend Jacob.
Yep. So far a 21, a 14. Eurydice, what do you have?
18.
18. Okay. Rogar.
You having fun there?
All right, I got
Yes.
a 13, almost a 14, but negative 1.
Yes.
And Diana.
I got a 22.
Okay.
I can still do my thing.
And that.
Boys.
Okay.
It's almost
I've
mad.
been I've been
So-
trying to do better about combat. Let me have this.
Alright, so. Come on now.
Look at that angle. No,
There we
sorry.
go, and there, that one there, and then it would be you, and then you, and you, and then it goes to yoinks and yoinks. Okay, there we go, Zeroth, or sorry, Diana, there we go, get it right there. Diana, you are up first.
Can so I have to use Twitch to look at this, so give me a second. So what I'm gonna do is there's this wall right here.
Mm-hmm.
Who is making the bubble? Please stop.
Oh, that was me.
That's already been stopped. Remember, it's delayed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's this tiny wall that Diana can kind of hide behind and peek around.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna go there, and then she's gonna cast Toll the Dead on the closest enemy, and hope to God it is also wounded.
Okay, so in order to get line of sight, you wouldn't be able to go directly behind the wall, but you're basically like peeking around the corner of it. So
Yeah.
I will give you partial cover for that. But yeah, closest enemy from you is gonna be 31. We'll say, yeah, we'll call that 30 feet, and then 40 feet to the next closest.
Okay, so I can see two different ones. The one that's the farthest away, is it fighting anything?
You don't see any combat with any non-undeads. All you can see in your field of vision.
Alright, fuck
is
it. I'll
undead.
take the chance anyway. Yeah, she'll use Toll the Dead on the creature closest to her. It has to make a 15 wisdom.
Yep. So the
And
one closest
if it
to
happens
you-
to be missing any hit points.
Yep, trust me, I know. So, and that is definitely a fail.
Nice.
So it has failed. So go ahead and roll. You said it's gonna be 2d8.
That hasn't been hurt.
12.
Unfortunate.
All right, so it takes 12 points of damage.
Well, now it'll do 2d12, so haha.
Unless we kill it.
Okay.
Unless we
And that was your movement and your action. You still have a bonus action left.
I am gonna give inspiration to... Alright, 3 of the frontline fighters. Which of you do you want?
Aren't you about to use Dragon's Breath?
No, I'm about to use a fireball.
Wait, you don't need.
Alright, I'll...
I know, but
Oh,
I'd like to use it at some point.
Because it's ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Yep.
And don't you have to roll an attack roll for your fireball
Nope.
to hit or something?
Nope.
No, you have if you give inspiration to someone, they have it for up to 1 minute, I believe it is. Or
10 minutes.
10 minutes. So, they don't have to use it, they can choose to use it.
Alright, yeah, I'll just give it to, I'll give it to Yuri for now. And then whoever is closest to me at the top of the round, I'll go over and give you Dragon's Breath.
Dragmans?
Well, I
Dragmans,
thought
yeah.
you already gave Eurydice's Dragon's Breath.
No,
as part of the
so
buffs.
I had said I'm gonna wait until we're actually near them, because it's only a
Okay.
1 minute concentration, so I haven't actually used it yet.
Okay. Fair enough. Alright, so that is your
Besides,
turn.
my Bardic isn't concentration.
No, I know that. I was talking about the Dragon's Breath, though. Because I thought I'd already cast it. So, Zeroth, it is now your turn.
Okay. So
Running
they're
their
about
big
60
guy.
feet away.
Let's see here. Hold on one check.
I'm sorry, I can't see it. My computer cannot
Yep.
tolerate the stream at the same time.
No problem. I'm just hooking you up with the appropriate amount of hit points because of your buff, the buffs that you got. So yeah, you with your speed, you can basically get with a single movement. You could get almost all the way to the closest enemy. If you used an action to dash, then you could get basically up to that one or the next one or even the next closest.
Okay. And Diana's pretty
So-
close to him.
Just a heads
Diana's
up, Eurydice.
Diana's within about 30 feet. If it's just a suggestion to Eurydice, while I'm working on Zeroth's turn, just type it into the Discord so that I can focus on Zeroth's.
I think what I'll do is I'll move up about 10 feet from Diana.
Okay, so 10 feet behind her.
10 feet off to the right, actually. That
Okay.
way, like.
I don't know if he knows. Are you also watching the stream?
I can't.
Okay, so give him a second. I'm gonna have him come look at my screen so you can see what I'm talking about, where I am.
This small break is brought to you by Critical Hit Gaming Supplies for any of your tabletop RPG needs.
So
Open us.
I'm hiding right over here. That's where I am. That icon is me. So, and all the enemies are in there.
And that's
Because I shot from a distance.
Fireball.
Yeah, but we don't know you're casting fireball yet.
Okay. So what he's gonna do is he's gonna get kind of next to me, but in front of me, and he wants to yeah.
Rage.
Yeah, I'm gonna move up to the left of her. That way, I have a clean sight on one of them.
Okay. So you're gonna go to the left.
And then I'm gonna. Yeah.
So like over here. Okay.
And I do have one in front of me currently, correct?
And I'll try to get Tailspire
you're-
loaded up now.
Yeah, there's one in front of you right now. It's about 30 feet away.
Okay, I'm gonna use my longbow.
Okay.
Ooh.
Alright. So go ahead and roll your attacks.
Did you hear him?
Did you hear me?
No, I did not hear anything.
He got a nat 20.
Oh, jeez.
I got a nat 20, 26 to hit.
Jeez. Okay. So roll your damage. Make sure you double the dice and then add your bonus after.
Okay, would this be
You
considered
can
a
right
critical
click
hit
and
or
yeah,
no?
it would
Oh
be
yeah,
a
it's a critical hit. That's why you're doubling the dice. Which you can do it one of two ways. You can roll the dice and then multiply the number on the dice by 2, or you can roll twice
12.
the number of dice. 12 total?
Don't forget.
Yep.
You add one more die because you're high enough level now. Oh, never mind.
yeah.
Damn, Malay.
That one is dead, but I'm using him as a placeholder in the initiative order, so I'm not going to kill him off. But he is dead.
Awesome.
Well, that was fast.
And I still have one more attack to do. Is there another one in sight of me?
Yes.
Okay,
About 40
I'm gonna-
feet away.
40 feet? Okay, I'm going to try and hit him as well with the longbow.
Okay.
I got 11 to hit.
11 to hit. That, unfortunately, the skeleton you're aiming at raises the shield and deflects the arrow away. And you still have a bonus action if you wish to use it.
Yeah. I'm gonna hold off on raging because I'll burn her.
Okay.
Still, so I'm just gonna hold off. I'm done with my move.
Okay. So it is now Eurydice's turn.
Okay.
It says I'm waiting on you to load in. There we go.
Oh,
How do I change
waiting
maps?
on me? Don't worry, I gotcha.
Okay, I hate the line thing because there's no way to tell if it's like going up or
It's
like
it's a work in progress kind of thing. Okay, what are you trying to see with it exactly?
I'm just trying to see how far 30 feet is, just to see.
Basically, you to Diana.
Yeah.
In fact, it is exactly that.
Well, no, 30 feet is from what I could measure just a little further. If I'm right, I hope.
It's a little bit farther, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Then I am gonna make my way up there, just in front of Diana.
Okay.
And
Cards.
And you looks like you can see 2 guys for sure. Yeah, and you can kind of see the edge of that one, so I'll give you that one too. So 3.
there are too many. What do I want to do? You know what? I'm just gonna use my bow
Okay.
and shoot the one that's closest.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack.
13 to hit.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. Do I get sneak attack because I'm close to my allies?
No, unless you've got something saying close to your allies, because usually it's the enemy is within 5 feet of one of your allies.
Oh,
So
okay.
unless you've got
Then
something,
it's just
something special that I'm not aware of.
no.
Which could
I
be the
just
case.
yeah, 8 damage.
8 damage it is.
So, quick question. The guy that's outside of the wall right here, is he supposed to be there?
Yeah, he is there as a placeholder for initiative.
Okay, it's that monster. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, that's why he's there. Other than that, he wouldn't be there. Alright, so you moved, you took a shot, you still have a bonus action. And in fact,
Yeah.
shouldn't you at this level have 2 attacks?
What? She's a rogue.
Oh, that's
Disgusting.
Well, she's roguelock, right? So
Yeah, I'm a
warlock.
Warlocks get 1 attack. Calm down, you guys.
You know what? No, I'm good.
You're good. Okay. So that is your turn.
Waiting. I can use my cunning action. I forgot about that.
sure can. You can now disappear.
Yeah, but I can also go further.
That's also true.
Yeah, so I'm actually just gonna use my cunning action to dash and just kind of hide, like, right here. Just to, like, be behind it.
Okay, you can't actually hide because...
Yeah, I know, I'm just, like,
yeah.
kind of...
Just
just
getting
like-
there for cover. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So from the ones over there, you'd have partial cover, but not from the guy who's, like, almost right next to you.
Yeah.
Okay,
What's
so...
up?
That is your turn, so Jacob, you are up.
All right. Jacob is going to make a he's going to with Frem on his shoulder. He's going to make a dash to the side, just kind of this way for a few feet, and is going to. Well, hey, at least this time you're actually coming with.
Yeah,
And the loud thunderous smack goes off as he uses Thunder Step to put himself on top of the wall here.
Where at?
We're gonna go. God, goodness, I forget how the highlight is. Just F.
Use F for the flashlight. Yeah.
It's not letting me do that. Well, hold on. Let me click on Jacob and then do it. We'll probably go about right here. I don't know if it's all that.
Hold on.
When in doubt, I'll just do this.
Okay, I can see it. All right, so you're looking like right up there.
Yep.
You are now up there. Do you actually want to be on the actual edge
Yeah,
of
now
the wall,
after
or...
landing on the ledge because he couldn't really see the floor, he's gonna step down towards the floor.
It doesn't like it too much. Hold on.
Haha. Well, hold on, I got it.
There we go.
Yeah. When in doubt, just press that middle click button to teleport him.
Yeah.
Alright. And for his bonus action, he's going to stand there. Look.
Okay.
Down. That's it. I mean, he's just looking down at and surveying through Grim's eyes.
Surveying the situation. All right. Good deal. Okay,
Grim
so
sitting on his edge.
Brave Owlman is on the scene.
now it is Rogar's turn.
Hey,
Sorry, Rogar.
it's okay. We're leaving a views going there.
You're gonna go right there. You got it.
Yeah. I mean, I could have moved my character. Just would have been easier this way.
Yeah. That's fine.
Can I help you, sir? Can I help you, sir?
Yeah, I just want to stand next to you for a minute.
Can I help you? Can I
I
help
think
you,
she's
Mr.
talking to-
Blemsalot?
Yep, she's talking to Animal.
I
Oh,
know,
my bad.
I was joking. Since I know I'm not gonna make it there in this round, I will loosen my which one do I want to do? Yeah. I will touch my amulet of Tenebris as I whisper to myself, Tenebris, protect us, as I will burn a 3rd level spell slot to cast Aura of Vitality.
Okay.
Yeah. So I can bonus action heal people.
Nice. Very nice. All right.
Anyone 30 feet. Ay. But no one's injured.
Okay, so
And I still have a bonus action.
I was just going to ask you if you wanted to do anything with your bonus action there, sir.
No.
Okay.
I just want to be cool.
Nice.
All right, so next, this guy right here steps right up to you, Eurydice,
Mm-hmm.
and he takes a swing at you, and I'm pretty sure a 13 misses.
Yes, it does.
Okay,
Can still see. Okay, it misses anyway. Never mind.
so let me double check this.
Hookers.
Yep. Okay, so that is its turn, and then let's see here. Now that you have began to cause a commotion out here,
I'm sure the thunder definitely.
And yeah, soon there'll be a big ball of fire to add to that, so. I just need them to be grouped properly.
and
Oh.
that's that.
We
Okay.
need a cleric.
Ah!
Okay, that's them. And
Uh-oh.
then it is these guys' turn.
So yeah, Hrim is flying. He's not flying. He's on
Oh,
the ground
God.
out there, but it's okay.
I literally can't see anything. It's like a
I
whole
accidentally
world.
dropped him off the top. But it is okay. It's not that big of a deal.
Wait, was that a zombie behind me?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm glad I didn't dash. Zero.
Oh
You
no!
got-
What happened?
We got some friends back here, man. Cut
Oh,
Bros
you'll be
Unite!
You'll be fine.
Oh, I know I will. I mean, if it's just... I can only see one, but if it's just one... Oh,
Hrim is flying. I just dropped him off the top of the tower, so now he's just chilling at the bottom. We're gonna leave him there because it gives me sight.
Don't worry, guys, I
There you
have a
go.
plan that
I
involves
fixed it
fire.
for you.
Well, now I can see more, I guess.
All right, so that is their turn as they all start swarming around. It is now Diana's turn.
I'm glad we have similar ideas.
Fireball.
So you have a plan?
Yes, my plan is to fireball all these guys in my sphere.
All right, cool. So then Diana's gonna turn. How close is that zombie to me?
You see, you
that
get
one
that
over
one.
there
I'll get these ones.
is
Yeah.
just about
Oh goodness, how did...
37 feet.
Cool. I'm gonna use a 3rd level dissonant whispers on it.
Outstanding.
oh,
All right.
Ooh.
that's
Nice.
very intense. I could have killed it, but...
I'm gonna do some combat. Combat.
I know.
Combat.
I'm
Good.
proud of you.
I am very proud of you. That's a good spell. So
It is. Brogar
And it's a
smiles.
15 wisdom save.
that's all I was
Look
waiting
at
for you to
us.
say.
We get both groups.
Okay. So, wisdom, yep. Alright. And my luck at rolling is not the greatest, but let's see if I get something good. That will be a fail.
Ooh.
I didn't
So it
get
takes
the-
5d6.
It's not gonna feel good.
Yeah, that ain't gonna feel good. And just a reminder for everyone, we still have, currently, I do have an advantage. Actually, I've got two. Two for me.
So that's 24 damage.
Okay, hold on. That's two for me. There's, looks like one for Diana, one for Zeroth, one for Eurydice, one for Rogar, and I think that is...
That should be
sorry,
everybody.
There's two for Eurydice.
Do I have one?
For me.
Yeah, Diana has one,
Okay.
Eurydice has two, Zeroth has one, Rogar has one, I have two. Poor Jacob does not have any.
It's alright, Jacob doesn't need love. He's just gonna lose everything anyways,
so,
right?
So just remember, try to remember you guys have those in case you need them. So, okay, sorry about that. So how much damage did you do?
It's 24, and it has to go as far away from me as its speed will physically allow.
I got one better for you. It goes as far away as dead.
Death.
Sweet. Hey guys, I finally killed a creature! For what?
Jacob, you
Can I
have
just-
advantage.
Hold on,
Just to
one
make
thing-
myself feel better,
Hold
can
on,
its head
one-
just explode?
One thing I gotta check just in case. I don't think it can even make it, but I gotta check it anyway. Yeah, I don't think it could even make that check, but...
Oh
You know-
God, you guys! Oh Lord, the zombies are gonna stand back up.
But yeah, that one dead.
Well, that'll be fun.
So there you go. So you killed
Its
that
head
one
goes
with dissonant-
kabloom.
It does. It absolutely does. Okay, so that was your action. You still have movement and a bonus action.
Let me check something about how this is phrased.
I wonder if there's
Again.
Well, you just cast a spell that had a level. So if you're looking at casting another spell, the only thing you could cast is it would have to be a cantrip that only takes a bonus action to cast.
There we go.
Okay, the
Now we
reason I
have
was
our
asking
two
because I was
circles.
wondering, because Dragon's Breath is in my bonus actions, if I could give it to Zeroth?
No, because it's a leveled spell, and you've already cast
Okay.
one leveled spell. So
And then, is Jacob technically still within 60 feet of me?
I highly doubt it.
Jacob
actually,
is
he
within a lot of distance from
He is.
everybody.
Because
He is. He's actually
Okay,
within.
I
He's
will-
within 40. He's like about 35.
I
or so.
will give him. Do you want an inspiration? If not, I can save them for cutting words.
I'd save it just for
Okay.
this round. I will not need
Okay.
it.
Okay. All right. So
Then
that's all you're gonna
I'm-
do.
Yep.
Okay, Zeroth, you are up.
All right, what's the closest thing to me?
I would be careful
a
about running at the
zombie-
things closest.
A zombie that is a skeleton that's right next to Eurydice, that you could, with your movement, you could easily get right up next to Eurydice and attack it.
Although, bear in mind, she's about to fire off 2 fireballs.
Well, no, I'm only firing off one. Jacob's doing another.
Yeah.
It's not fire.
Because the
And
fireballs she's
you do have to
launching, I'm pretty sure is going to hit you.
you have to trust. your
Actually,
party
no, if you get
members.
right next to her, just right, you can attack it to not be within the sphere.
Yeah,
Trust your party. Trust your
Trust the
party.
party.
He
She
can't
can have-
see what I see.
Doesn't matter. Those are approximations of where you're trying to cast it.
And
Because
also,
he doesn't understand how the magic and whatnot works,
I
so I'm
understand.
explaining to
Okay.
him.
Diana, you don't have to worry about that though, because here's the thing: it's his turn, where he moves. Then Eurydice goes after him. If he was in an area where he would be involved with where she wanted to put the fireball, then it's up to her character to adjust and either move the fireball a little bit this way or that way, or where she wants to land it, or choose to do something else. Trust your party members. It'll happen. All right.
We're all
Okay,
intelligent.
So I'm gonna move to the one that's closest to Eurydice's then, and I'm gonna try to hit it.
All right. Go
And
ahead.
I'm gonna use my advantage.
All right.
Do it.
Using your advantage. So.
I got another nat 20, a 27 to hit.
Before you rolled the second one, or as part of it?
It was the advantage. When
The
you're on
advantage got it
D&D
for you?
Beyond, you can just right.
Nice.
Okay, that's nice. All right, so
This
Yeah.
poor creature.
roll, and yeah, Jacob was. I think it was you who said either you
Okay,
or you should have at least one brutal critical die.
Mhm.
I think just one at this level. So, what is your total damage?
You guys say that again. You froze on me.
What is your total damage?
19.
Oh, he is not gonna like that. And once again, I am moving this guy outside because he's my initiative placeholder. But yeah, that guy goes splat, big time.
Right on.
Look at the squad.
There any other enemies in the area?
There are. They are. Let's see. The closest one is only about 10 feet away, and in actuality, yeah, you have the movement. You could continue to move, and you could continue to finish your movement and use your second attack to smack another.
Yeah, I'll do that then.
Okay. Go ahead. Roll again.
Oh, please let me hit this one. I got lucky twice in a row. All right, I got a 7.
A what?
Yes, a 17. Did you say 17?
15.
15. Okay. That hits. Roll damage.
That was the damage. It was
Oh.
17 to hit, 15
Okay.
for damage.
All right.
Sorry.
No problem. It was you were breaking up, so I couldn't tell. All right, there we go. So yeah, you smack that one, and you take off its left arm at the elbow, and your sword. You're using an axe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, your axe just chops its left arm off at the elbow and sinks halfway into its side, almost getting stuck on its spine a little bit, and then as you rip it free, but it's still standing there, but it looks pretty beat up. That was a hefty hit.
Okay, and now I'm gonna bonus action. I'm gonna rage, and
Okay.
Storm Aura is gonna do
No!
4 fire damage.
I wouldn't.
It's his call.
Do it.
Well, because
Do it
again,
if you
he
want.
can't see who is near him. He doesn't have a screen pulled up.
That's true. You are right next to Eurydice, so if you still want to, you can.
Hit her with a little bit of fire. She has some fire she can hit back.
I mean, she's about to use fireball, right?
Yeah.
That doesn't make her resistant.
Do it.
So if you activate your aura, she's gonna take the damage.
She'll be okay. Aren't we resistant to it now?
No.
Yeah,
No.
you should be.
Yeah.
Nope.
Why?
I'm pretty sure. He at level
Pretty sure I remember
10,
seeing
he gets
that.
the ability to give us resistance.
Oh, because he's a
Oh,
Storm
that's
Aura.
right.
He's
Yeah.
a Storm Aura guy.
So she would only take 1 hit. Yeah, she'd only take 1 hit point.
Yeah, she'll be
Yeah,
okay.
so I'm just gonna fire damage. You'll be okay.
And then that's 3 damage. Yep. Normally
It's 4 fire damage. It says.
4 fire
Oh.
damage.
Ooh,
she
so
had-
it's
Okay,
2
you level
now.
So Eurydice actually you take 2 fire damage, Eurydice.
From your temporary hit points.
Yep. Okay, and that would be your turn. So now it is Eurydice's turn.
Hey, now that you've been hit, though, you have
get
advantage on your next attack.
Yes, you do.
This is true.
Oh, Eurydice, you're muted.
Oh, I'm not attacking. I'm using fireball on the group.
On
the
group
first
right
circle.
here.
Okay.
Yes, the first circle.
Yep. So what is your DC?
It is a Dex 14.
Dex 14.
I'll help you
Okay,
with your
let's see how this goes. Okay. So, roll your damage.
27.
Ouch. Okay.
Probably not everything. But it's gonna hurt a lot.
So... Oh, jeez. Yeah, all 4 of those failed. Great. So, so you roast 4 of them big time as this ball of flame erupts in the courtyard of this fort. And you said it was 27 damage, so that's going to be...
Yes.
Okay. And the remaining 2 look hurt pretty bad.
Okay, so I had my Dark One's Blessing. Every time I reduce a hostile creature to 0 HP, I gain 7 temporary hit points. Do those...
Temporary hit points don't stack.
Alright, well.
Oh.
So you'd get 7 if you didn't already have 7.
If you didn't already have 8 left.
Oh, David, 8.
So
hey,
no, but you see that's a
just
good
go and
thing
get
to
hit.
happen when you get smacked hard and then you kill something and now you got basically another buffer, for against some damage. So, all right, so that was your action. You still got bonus action and movement.
It disappeared. Disappear to seize.
How do I use that line?
R.
Yeah, you can hit R, and that'll bring up the tools, and then 1 is the cone, 2 is the line, 3 is the sphere.
And how do I use it?
You click again.
You click on something with the left click, and hold it to draw a line.
And then you click on the right click again if you want to stop it and create a new line.
Yeah, sorry, you don't have to hold it left click. You just click it, you draw a line, then like Jacob was saying, right click you can, or not right click, click again, left click. You can do
Click and tick it.
to kind of make
And right click to make them go away.
Yep.
I cannot reach that. We know where I'm going. This there.
Okay.
Alrighty.
So you still have your movement and bonus action there, Eurydice.
I know. I'm trying to decide what I want to do.
Okay.
You know what? I'm going to use my movement to just kind of go over here. Oh my god.
Okay. Oh, now you can see them, huh?
Yes.
Line of sight is a bitch, isn't it?
Line of sight is a bit.
All right.
Jacob, please take them out.
Do you wanna
what's
use
the
a bonus
problem?
action?
You wanted to fight him.
Question, just for my own thing. That's a gate with the big open holes, correct?
Well, no, the gate is closed. Right next to it, the big open section of the wall, it looks like it was broken down.
No, that's not what I'm asking about. You can see through that gate, yes, because of the giant squares.
Yeah, it's a portcullis.
Okay. You can technically shoot magic through the square if you put your arm through it, yes?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes, you have line of sight and line of effect.
Sweet. I already know what I'm gonna do then.
All right.
I had to make sure I can actually shoot through that first.
Okay. Alright, so, did you want to use your bonus action to do anything Eurydice?
She used it to move, didn't she? Or did she
No,
just
I
use
Use your
movement?
movement to move.
It's the scene from Dead Man's Chest, Jack running out. Ah!
You know what? I think I'm good for now.
Just gonna stand there.
Jacob,
Yeah, I'm just gonna
you are
stand
up.
there.
Jacob, with Rim's eyes glowing blue, kind of sits there and is like, "You ready to see? Oh, why did you? Okay, I guess you didn't see or know that they were there. That's fine." And he's like rummaging through his component pouch, and he's like, "Okay." He like, "Bakwano, don't need that," and he puts it in, like, throws it back into this sack, and he continues going through, and he finally gets this giant slug bile. And he smears it across his palms and creates a small little, like, ring like this. And within that, this lime emerald green light starts glowing and becomes a tiny little ball that kind of like fits in his hand. And he roughly estimates and like thinks through, okay, if he's gonna throw it, how is he gonna throw it? And he throws it to land here. Oh, hold up. Here to do that. Hold on. Where is that? It was right. That's it.
Okay.
This one. Mm-hmm. And he throws it, and as it lands there, it disappears for a moment before a giant flash of green as this giant string of pure acid erupts into a 20-foot radius.
Nice.
That is a dex save of 17.
An acid kaboom. I like it. All right. If you will remove your ball, I know which ones.
No, it's mine.
Okay.
As he cast Vitriolic Sphere.
And you said it was what, 17?
Yep.
History for this one because
my bad.
I'm just here to heal.
I will be right back. I need to use the bathroom.
Okay.
No problem.
How's that for a fireball? Ah, shit, that had bile on it.
All right, so and roll your.
Oh, we're all different places. Oh, I need to roll now?
Yes.
All right, so that is the 10d4 I need to roll. 27 acid damage.
Okay.
And which ones failed? Well,
all but this one and this one, but it's still enough. The half damage is still enough to take those out.
Okay.
So
the ones that are
1, 2, 3, 4. I still need to do this. Just on the odd chance. I don't think that. Actually, I don't. They can't even make it. I don't think so. I don't need to bother rolling that because you did 27. Crazy. So yeah.
10d4s, man.
So gone. All you basically wiped out all of them.
And
damn,
because of the extra effect of it, and I know they're dead, but this is for their bodies basically. At this point, any of the ones that absolutely failed will now take 5d4 damage on the next turn.
On the subsequent turn. Nice. All right.
And
Okay.
Jacob sits there and he's like, that's better than a fucking fireball. And he goes to like wipe his chin, and then he realizes that there's still bile on it. He's like, ah.
Uh-oh.
Shut your mouth, fireball.
And he wipes it off on his robes.
All right. So, you still have bonus action and movement.
Oh my god, they're all gone.
Yeah. Better
Okay.
fireball, bro.
Well, not all.
Hey, my fireball was pretty fucking
No,
good.
the fireball is good. I'm saying this is a better fireball.
Mhm.
It is a 4th level, so it makes sense.
Okay, on 3rd level. So.
He doesn't do anything. He continues that. Well, I guess Hrim will move down the line this way to see if there's anything new that he needs to see.
Okay. Sounds good. So, Rogar, you are up.
Alright, let me see if I stand here. That's within. That's within. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna go there then.
You could do it.
There we go.
Yeah, I have no range, y'all. Yeah, so I'll just
You're welcome, Eurydice.
No. You're no longer on my shit list.
I guess I'll just look at Zeroth and be like, "Hey, you got this. I can't do anything." I'll just. Is anyone injured?
Nope.
Yeah,
No.
I packed healing spells. Someone suggested it, so I took out all my attack spells.
Well, I didn't
In my
say
defense.
Yep. I guess I just end my turn here.
Okay. All right.
Sorry,
Rover's
buddy.
chilling.
All right. So
I got a wicked cool thing though.
Yeah.
On
I'm
that
so
turn-
proud of you.
this little chump right there runs
No,
up
you-
to you, Eurydice,
I can't see her.
God
and
damn
he takes a swing at you. And yeah, that's not gonna hit. I
Haha.
have no luck with that. So that's his turn.
Oh no.
This one and this one are both running right up to there because they're too dumb to realize fucking with a barbarian is not a good idea. And yeah, double threes. So yeah, there's no way they hit you. So they are done. And all of a sudden, you guys hear this giant boom sound
Oh shit.
as you see this huge hole appear in the side of the interior forked structure.
Motherfucker.
And as that hole appears,
Is it bad that I'm hoping it's just like all the zombies, the bodies of all the zombies have just coalesced into like one giant zombie?
you see, and yes, Tailspire doesn't have the appropriate thing in there. So what?
It's a mimic.
So while it looks like a mimic, what you guys actually see is this large spheroid object with a giant eye in its center that is
Oh my God.
rotting and has its flesh dripping off of it.
Oh
There are
no.
several withered stalks hanging haphazardly around this orb as it floats, and it turns its attention towards you guys. The stalks of its eyes begin to train in your direction,
Uh-oh.
and that is where we will end for tonight.
Uh-oh.
Aw.
Oh no.
So,
I'm glad I packed a healing spell.
Oh, I'm glad you packed some healing stuff.
At least I was right to suggest it.
yep.
I was like, ooh.
Very
This still hurt.
Okay, I'm closing Tailspire now.
Yep,
As
that's
Rover
fine.
sees this, yeah, he's gonna look to
I
Diana.
have a
I'm just
question.
proud of
Wait,
my
quick
nat
question
20s.
before
No,
before
Hold
we
on.
Diana,
We got
Diana,
everyone
Diana.
talking at once. Hold on.
Quick
Rogar, go
question.
ahead. You were hold on. Rogar, you were first.
Yeah, before we end, Rogar will turn to Diana and be like, "You're fucking triple grounded."
But no, what I was gonna ask is, once that thing comes out, does that like end their turn and move to me?
You will find out next week.
Well, the reason I asked is because I just wanted to move up next to Rogar.
Runs in fear.
Well, you will have to wait until next week to do that and find out.
Meh.
Zeroth, you were also going to say something.
Oh no, I was just saying I'm just happy with those nat 20s because I did a lot
Oh,
of
hell
damage.
yeah.
That was
But-
crazy.
That
I
was.
finally
That was.
use fireball.
Hopefully, you get some more of those against this thing. So,
You know, I was
That-
just playing around. I was like, I wonder, and I just rolled a single 20, and I got a 20 right off the bat. I was like, shit. Right on.
And luck is on his side today.
Hell yeah. All right, so thank you everyone for watching the episode. I hope you had a fun time. I hope my players had a fun time tonight. I know I had a fun time tonight. Looking forward to some more fun tomorrow. And all this weekend, there's stuff going on. Just like I said in the announcements, we got the Tailspire Collaborative Build Stream tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. We've got on Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern is a special Tailspire Collab Build Stream with Astalri and Mad Wizard joining us. And then on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, it's Extra Life Weekend. Please donate to Extra Life Foundation. Help us out. You can follow the link. It popped up just a little bit ago to donate to that great foundation. And on part of that Extra Life Weekend on Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be doing a one-shot. I'm the last one of the entire Extra Life Weekend and that'll be on Valdrian's channel. I hope to see you guys there for that. But, hey, that's it. We'll see you next week and find out what the hell happens as this ominous floating eye of death approaches the party.
You know what makes me happy, though? I can actually fight for once, because
yes,
nothing can make my saves.
Yeah, we'll
We're
see.
about to run into something else. That may be able to make your saves.
Everything is charisma or wisdom except for my one dex. Everything else is charisma and wisdom, so I can actually fight these things.
Which is a good thing. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.